Good evening and welcome. My name is Rob, aka Lantern Noir, and after a short hiatus, the Convergence is back. We know you all missed us. We missed you. We missed each other, which was crazy, and it was strange. And I'm just glad that we're all back at the table. We have reconverged. Indeed, we have. So to that end, let's do a round of introductions so we know who we are tonight, and then we'll get into a recap for those like myself who've already forgotten what happened in the last session. Although thankfully the maps are all still there. We'll go around the table, and so the standards: who are you? Who are you playing tonight? And we need an icebreaker question, and I don't have one. So I think what we're gonna go with.
Wait.
Yes?
I wrote this down from a long time ago, but it says, what song does your character sing for karaoke? Did we already do that one?
And then if your character was handed the microphone at karaoke, what song would they have elected to do or been forced to do? Let's be fair. I think at least one of you might actually say there's no way in heck my character's doing karaoke. So then you can just blame the rest of the party for it. And since clearly Molly has had time to think about this, she can go first.
Hi everybody. I'm Barely Molly or Bear or Molly, whatever you prefer, and I play Samantha Metal, who I've missed so very much. She is the gnome artificer of the group. She's not a villain. And I also play JB or Jawbreaker, the steel construct or steel defender. And I'm very excited that we were able to fit him down the manhole last time. And what song would Sam sing? I scribbled something down and I can't read it. I can't read my own handwriting. I can't read it. I
We
don't
just
know.
have to get you to karaoke to find out.
I know. I think, wait, there's definitely a W. Maybe it says Weird Science. Who's that by? Oingo Boingo? Right?
It was either that or I was going to pitch It's Raining Tacos.
That's a song?
It's a good song too.
Well,
It's catchy.
Yep.
I'm gonna need to do some research. But yes, I think I'm gonna go with Weird Science by Oingo Boingo for now.
That'll work. Pond?
Hi everybody, I am Louder the Pond. You can find me streaming at my channel where I'm just playing Fire Emblem until I die. And I play Aveline, the human fighter, and I've missed her so much. I'm very excited for us to be back at this, and I'm stalling a little bit because I'm trying to think of what song she would sing. I feel like it'd be like some punk rock song, like I don't know, like either In Too Deep by Sum 41 or like I Write Sins Not Tragedies by Panic at the Disco, but she would have to be like totally wasted for it. Like she won't sing until she's like super drunk. And then she just like steals the microphone and is like, all right, let's do this.
Can I pitch an alternative?
Absolutely.
We get her really toasted and we cue up Winds of Change by the Scorpions.
I love it. She would literally sing anything at that point. So let's do it.
But I think with her background that might hook her. Tiffany, you're up.
For me?
Yes.
And as usual, I had to find the unmute button. Hi, I'm Tiffany, or TS, and I play Sibelia, Mary Awning, or Sib, and also Fukan, who might not be appearing in this episode unless we call him down. Would she sing? I gotta go either between Sinnerman or Tuin Use Ponderous, which nobody has ever heard of, but is an awesome song. It's kind of combination spoken word music thing. It's very cool. They're an awesome band. Everybody should check them out. The Human Ranger. That's what I am. I'm the Human Ranger. Yes. Right? I'm like, I knew I had to say something else.
You got through all of them. And LK, you're up.
Hello, my name is NLK or Nightlight Night. You can find me here on Twitch. And tonight I am playing Katazar, or Katie, the half-orc forge cleric. I'm not really sure about what song, but I'm pretty sure one of the top three, at least, would be I Feel Like a Woman by Shania Twain.
Go on.
What do you mean?
I know.
Really?
I
That is
see
so
it.
self-explanatory.
I see it. I see it. I stamp it.
She would
I
be
approve.
she would be a little bit drunk as well. You know, like I'm sure that with the not drunk song, there's something different, but Shania Twain's definitely up there.
Okay. All right.
I feel
I
like with
almost
enough
wanted-
drinking, they would all just start doing Disney.
Disney or Bohemian Rhapsody. I feel like we
Yes.
would all be
Rhapsody.
singing Bohemian Rhapsody together.
That'd be awesome.
That's a group song.
Yes. But definitely like a rendition of Let It Go will probably also happen.
I'm kind of more wondering at what point you all actually walk off the stage after starting Love Shack.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
Yeah, I don't think like once one of us gets the mic, I don't think that anyone's going to get off the stage for a very long
But
time.
Love Shack is like 12 minutes.
It would morph into something else.
Yeah. They would just start.
There's only so many bridges that you can get through before you're like, okay, next song.
Yeah.
That's where you got to wonder what does Love Shack also sound like? What other songs does Love Shack sound like that it could? Because we'd be drunk, obviously. And so somebody would start accidentally singing another song, and then we'd just be like, all right.
Yeah. Okay. And then for everybody else, my name is Rob, aka Lantern Noir, and I get to play everybody else, which is a lot of fun. Although I do network heavily. Eric Charnaski and I had a great conversation on Discord today about the future of TED. And so I am still in consultation with him. Remember, we're not done with that little guy. He has not yet left the building, as it were. First, speaking of Eric and other housekeeping issues, I would love to remind everybody that we are in debt to everyone whose name is on this list. They helped make sure that we were all set up and ready to rock and roll as far as the game goes, that we kind of got up and running and having all kinds of fun. And so this is just an amazing group of people who supported us on Kickstarter and helped finance everything and get us going and all that other good stuff. So we owe all of them thanks. We do not have a particular sponsor this week. As of now, our next official sponsor is going to be at our last episode for the season. We did have someone who requested the finale. And then I will pause to thank Wooly and Eric for feeding the Book of Fate oh so heavily. That was pretty awesome. And thank you for that, because all of our rerolls are always worse. They can be. So there are ways you can participate. The Book of Fate is still a thing. Your cheers will feed it steadily over the course of the evening. And that will give the party opportunities to kind of at least see how much they can make their lives worse by trying to roll the dice again. And that still is a staple. So between Eric and Wooly, you have picked up 14 rerolls tonight. Eric was around this morning, which is why I double checked with Pond that she was only lurking, because someone said, hey, this would be an interesting monster to use, because I was writing my DM log from 3 weeks ago this morning on stream and thinking out loud. And someone said, have you considered this? And I went, no. And then he went, try this. And I went, oh. And apparently Eric thinks you need a lot of bits.
Oh no.
That's not worrisome at all.
Thanks, Eric.
And if that's not
Thank
enough,
you, but also why do this to us?
if you're not worried enough, that code is, I set it up for another set of free cards for the D&D game, because I have 2 sets of cards on Stream Loots, D&D and Variety Gaming, and the D&D cards are there and available to you. You're welcome to participate, add some minions, take some minions out, give them maximum damage on an attack. Give the bad guy maximum damage on an attack. All kinds of great ways you can be part of the game and keep everybody on their toes. And then I did add a legendary card. It's in 4 parts, but when you get all 4 parts, you can also declare a given combat card free. So there's an opportunity just to say enough of the shenanigans. They have to stand on their own 2 feet. Gosh darn it. Except for Fukan, who never stands. He just flies everywhere. That's the housekeeping. Recap time. Tiffany, take it away.
All right, there's not a lot you need to know. We ended up, there's probably stuff before this, but we ended up in the, oh gosh, who did we say it? How did we say it? Nuclear facility, whatever. We ended up in the building that we're pretty sure Ted mentioned on his map. We went to check out some of the bottom layers, found some undead, probably ex-students that just got forgotten down there, which Aveline and Sam took on. And then Sim found the room of undead parts, which luckily Katie came and helped with, because Sim probably would not have survived that. They defeated the two, undead students. I don't know if that's what they were, but that's what I'm calling them now. They're undead students. Grad students, they stay up all the time. And the other one, we defeated some of the body parts and then managed to, I believe, shut the door fairly securely. So that is where we left our intrepid heroes, in the bowels of an old university building. Nuclear.
I think we said it was the Nuck-Ler.
Nuck-Ler.
It was the Nuck-Ler
That's right.
Science.
Nuck-Ler Sciences.
I knew we didn't call it nuclear, but I couldn't remember what our pronunciation was.
That kind of tracks. And now going back with the broader arc, you're here to collect a device capable of making an infinitely small tunnel that you will then use under the guidance of an expert to drill a hole in the side of a shard that contains a convergence element. And in theory, by releasing that little bit of energy, you'll be able to push a reality back to its own space in the multiverse. And finally begin to restore order into the multiverse itself by fixing it and possibly even ending the convergences. Maybe. I mean, we are talking save the universe level stuff here. Are there any amendments or addendums to the minutes? Do we have unanimous consent to accept the minutes as proffered? Okay. And there we have unanimous consent. They are so entered. This is how we had the Senate actually vote to approve permanent daylight saving times in the United States. Someone said, are there any objections? And there were none. And now the Senate has voted. And the scary part, 5 of them are now on record as saying they didn't know that's what happened.
Look how like Britain we are. They suddenly were like, wait, what did I vote on? What's Brexit?
Democracy. The worst kind of government, but still better than everything else.
I guess the argument now is daylight savings or the other savings. Like which daylight time hours do we go with to go permanent?
I say we go with...
have to have... Oh, go ahead.
No, go.
Permanent daylight savings, because when daylight savings turns off in the winter, it gets dark at 4 o'clock in Maine. And I hate that with a passion.
And there you
Second
go.
this.
Personally.
This is big brain moves right here. I second this.
I propose the time
Pond
that we
for
look at...
Senate. Pond for Senate, everybody.
Metric time. There we go. How about time for the opening credits?
Woo! Nice.
We are warriors to the very end. We must stay strong. Together we will win. In the universe there is darkness. Danger lurks out there. Danger. The evil tries to get us. It's everywhere. We are powerful. Beside you we will stand. We are warriors till the very end. Together we will win. The Convergence.
It looks very nice.
Okay, so we left off on like almost the worst possible cliffhanger before we took a 2-week break, literally with you in the bowels of the Nuck-Ler Studies building. You had successfully, I haven't even checked to see, yeah, we're all on the board over here, but this is currently what we have explored thus far. There is still, for reference, the door to the south out of the room currently with Sam and Aveline. There is still this room up behind Sib and Katie. And then there's a staircase that leads down deeper into the building over here.
That other room on the right behind the one with the undead bits, is that this floor or is that the floor below?
This is all on the floor you are currently on.
Okay, so we have 3 rooms. Okay.
Yep. Or you can just skip them and head deeper into the bowels. That's entirely up to you.
Is the door that me and Pond are in that goes to that room that's fogged off? Can I is it shut?
Yes.
Can I listen if there's movement on the other side?
Sure, give me a perception check.
Okay. Oh. Okay, that's fine. It's a +1. I forgot what character I was using. Oh, the dice are the slowest I've ever seen in my life.
Clankety, 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 clankety. Did you toggle off hardware acceleration?
I might have.
Ah! An 11. Not bad. Perfectly average. I would say as of now, you don't really hear anything that's sticking out as significant.
So I don't hear any shuffling or anything like that.
No.
Can I peek in?
Sure.
I'll hold her up if there's a window.
Yeah, is there?
There's not a window. Out of curiosity, while you're kind of like poking around, having like survived that particular scrap you were in, what's going on with Katie and Sib?
Okay, that we shouldn't go back in that room. Also, thank you, mighty kitty bad thing, because that's not. I don't like that.
No, I don't like it either. I'm glad that we were able to drive them back at least. How did you just look into the room and they attacked you?
I just looked into the room and apparently woke them up. Yes.
Ah.
Sorry.
No,
Really was not my intent.
there was no way to tell that they were in there if they were silent. But maybe we open the next door just a little bit more carefully.
Yep. Or with flame. That's an option too.
It is an option. That is very true. I would say, though, if we are wanting to not have to deal with any more of the body parts and hands, that maybe the quieter, more careful approach might be a little more helpful.
I'm not really sure what's more careful and quiet than opening a door, but I'm game. Yep.
Well, no. I
lead.
just meant setting fire to the door would probably not be very helpful.
Oh no, I meant open the door and throw fire in. Close the door, count to 10, then open the door and see what happens.
Then see what happens. That is very true. However, if there is something important inside, it would then be burned to cinders. And especially since we are looking for atoms, we don't want to accidentally burn the atoms.
Right.
So I am all for opening. I am all for opening the doors. However, I say maybe we open the door, peek into the room, and then decide whether we want to fire.
Yeah.
Can you see, by the way?
Well, I think if I'm reading the map correctly, there is some light.
Ah. But you couldn't see. Could you see into the room that?
Not
where-
well, just a little
Okay.
bit, because the light went in from the hallway.
I see.
Am
Okay.
I right, Rob, that there is light coming in?
We actually said last time that light is on the map because there were supposed to be, but there's not. You were providing your own light sources.
Oh, I had a torch. Yes,
Yes.
I could see in because I had a torch.
Ah.
You have
Yep.
torch.
I think I sensed through the torch in, and it sputtered, but I can't actually remember.
If it did, you do have additional torches. It will not
I
take
do.
more than a bit to go. Here, new torch.
I am more than happy to put a new torch on. Yes, you know what?
With
Yes,
with,
I can.
with that, Katie is gonna go up to that door that's close by and put her ear to it and see if she can hear anything.
The one where we are?
Yeah,
Or
the one where
behind
we
us?
are. Yeah,
so,
yeah, yeah.
So in other words, rather than investigating the sounds of combat from the other direction or them investigating the argument coming from the other direction, you four are still going to remain split.
Yeah. They're not. We don't hear the sounds of combat anymore. I'm gonna assume they're fine.
I mean, there
They
would
are
be
quite
screaming.
capable.
Yeah.
Look at these muscles. They
Right?
trust that.
I mean,
It's
we can-
Aveline and JB.
yeah,
And Sam is there to
and Sam
support.
too.
And I was saying, and Sam is there
I can totally slide into DMs. It's within
That's very true.
range.
I do wonder, could you use slide into DMs to literally make someone go crazy?
Oh, I want to.
Based on what my husband's been going, yes, it wouldn't take much. All you need to do is is there a way to do slide into DMs where you just record hi catbot, sorry, record a message and then play it over and over again in DMs? Because that would totally do it.
Oh, that'd be incredible.
It's
I'm
a
here
cantrip,
to ask
folks.
you about your car's extended warranty.
Totally off topic, but my teenagers have started saying that. They'll wander in from school and go, "Hi, we're calling about your stop it." And that's repeating 4 times.
Right?
Anyway, sorry. Yes.
25 words, right? So
Yeah. So yes, you totally could. I believe. Drive somebody nuts.
Technically, message doesn't have a length limit. It just has a range limit.
oh, okay,
Sending
there you go.
is the one that has the limit of words, but it's an unlimited range and multidimensional.
And speaking
Okay.
of sending, we do have one use of sending a day with the Batman walkie-talkies, which I know I have one, and I don't remember who has the other one.
I think I have the other one
Okay.
because I think I went to explore the Nuck-Ler building on my own earlier.
Yeah,
and I think
okay.
you guys gave me one.
Yes.
Got it.
But yeah, so yeah, I was gonna put Katie's gonna come over to this door and put her ear against it to see if she hears anything.
Okay. Good to know.
I'm gonna go up close
Bard,
behind her
cleric,
and see if I can also
wizard.
hear something, but I'm
Okay.
really just, I don't know, listening to your armor, I guess.
Okay. Meanwhile, over with Aveline and Sam, you peer through the door. Standing in the middle of this room are 2 large frames that are about human sized with different straps attached to them so that you could actually strap someone onto them. At first glance, they look almost like armor stands, except they're way sturdier. And the bases are a lot wider and bolted down. Around the perimeter of the room are various alchemical solutions, canisters, plastic piping, all kinds of different cutting and gluing instruments, sharpening stones. All the tricks necessary for doing some really scary Frankensteinish work.
Are there more of their metal arms somewhere?
Nope.
Dang it.
Is it lit? Is it accurately lit in here?
Well, I have the pebble that I cast
you've got your
light
light
on,
pebble
so
you can throw around.
yeah, I'll pick that up and throw it in here again.
Yeah, we had to change up from the map. The original incarnation from this, if you read the article on Patreon, I had a totally different plan for how this was going to be when I commissioned this map. And then things happened. So instead of being inhabited and thus with people needing light, it's uninhabited, and you are your light sources. So.
Hey, Aveline, I think this is where our friends came from.
Yeah. Why is this part of the cults? That the upstairs cult? Are they also here?
I don't. Ooh, are there any arm badges lying around?
If you can, as you kind of go, I make no assumptions. Are you entering the room to search?
Yeah.
I am. Yeah.
Okay. What order are you entering the room in?
I assume I'm first because I said I was barging in.
Okay. Can you just roll me a really quick wisdom save?
I'm very close behind
Is
her.
this against magic?
Because that gives you advantage.
Yes.
Just roll me one.
Okay.
One wisdom save. One save, please, Mr. Petrov.
19.
Okay. Thank you for that. Let me write that down. Okay. Meanwhile, whoop. You guys are over here exploring, and you pop your door open.
No, I just put my ear to it.
You guys are over there exploring. Perception check, please.
Needed to be
Help.
said.
Yeah, that's true.
16.
You hear nothing of interest on the other side of the door.
Okay. Then I
Good,
will
right?
go to try to open it.
Okay. Now I will pop this off. And it's an empty supply room.
Woohoo! Sorry,
Yeah.
it just feels like we won the coin toss.
I know, right? Before I step in, is there like, can I check for like a tripwire or something?
Sure.
What would that be? Perception or investigation or
Perception.
okay. Ooh. 12.
You do not spot any tripwires.
Okay. Then I will step into the room.
Okay. Give me a quick second to figure out what's going on here. Okay. That was just weird.
I was like, suddenly there's ghosts.
I was having some real issues there with the interface. Okay. Yeah, as you look around the room, it's a collection of different bits and baubles, pieces of scrap metal, some gears, looks like a needle somewhere, a bunch of, like, there's a box of glass tubes with needles sticking out of them.
Okay. I'm going to grab the gears and the pieces of metal and put them in my bag for Sam.
How much of it? Because there's, like, this is a supply room of, like, this is where you would go if you wanted to build a mechanical arm. There's enough pieces here to build probably a couple dozen.
Okay. I will probably get like a whole like Katie armful of stuff
Okay.
and just stuff it in my backpack.
I'll
I
grab
have
like
little
3.
arms.
Put 'em in a
I'm a
pouch.
gnome. How big is a gnome arm? It's not big.
You
No,
like all
I said
that
Katie.
stuff.
I said Katie arms. So
Ooh.
There is nothing you'll turn down, so it won't go to waste. I'm gonna grab like 3 and stick them in a pocket. I feel like I'm helping.
Okay.
You said there's needles and
yeah, what else was in there? There
What?
was gears, metal, sticky out needle case, which we don't touch because
is there stuff in the needles or are they empty?
No, they are currently empty.
So
and they're
is
in
it like,
a case?
are there like a syringe?
Yeah, it's like boxes of syringe, like very large.
I'm
Oh.
gonna stick one box in because you just never
Yeah,
know.
I'll
syringes
grab a
lined
one
up.
box too, just for safety syringe.
It's supplies. You never know.
Right.
I'm
Just
I'm
picturing
just
it-
imagining now running with a box of syringes. Just
At
yeah.
least it's in a box, so
Put it in my backpack.
I know. Yep. Really, you gotta organize this back here, Katie.
I just put whatever fits in there.
You have almost as interesting a backpack as Sam. I mean, almost.
Well,
Nobody
Sam
has
does.
as interesting. a
Sam,
backpack as
Sam also
Sam.
does use my backpack for extra bits and things that don't fit
Oh,
inside her
And I'm
backpack.
just gonna pull out
So
a fairly mush Twinkie. That explains a lot.
yeah, you can if you find any more. I think some of them are growing things. I don't really need mushrooms in my backpack, please.
Yeah, there's a couple. I'm gonna put them in the pouch of Fukon treats because
I was about to say
be able
Fukon
to.
might enjoy those.
He might, yeah. It's pteranodons. What are you gonna do? Okay, so do another look around the room, see if there's anything else we missed that looks. Okay,
Yeah.
let's face it. Anything that looks interesting to Sam.
It's
Really.
true. I believe that the gears and the metal pieces will be enough.
I think so.
But if there's nothing else in here, I'll probably start making my way out.
Okay. Which means now.
Should we go join up with Aveline and Sam and see how they're doing? Or?
Yes, I think so. I think it would be wise. I did hear some banging around, but it might have just been Sam, as far as we know.
It is hard to tell. Yeah. Oh, look, they're there.
Okay.
Oh, hi.
We'll put the four of you back in the hallway.
Sounds good. Find anything good?
There is a torture room right there. It's great.
A torture
well,
room.
weirdly, there's one over there too.
Oh.
I don't know why you need two torture rooms, but
Well, I don't know how much torture and how much transformation room. I'm not quite sure about the steps of the process of this cult anymore because it seems like. Oh, did I find any armbands in the room? Like
No.
discarded? Okay. Was
I
there
didn't
any
think to
like
check, and I'm not going back.
Like so my assumption based on what you said of this room is that this is the room that they were taking people and transforming them into the things that were attacking us, correct?
An excellent supposition.
Okay. So is there discarded belongings in this room or anything of that nature?
Yeah, we'll go with that. We'll go with there's like not a lot, a couple of jackets, some lab coats you're able to find, some shirts.
Do they have the insignia of the group on the discarded clothing, or is it like, does it look like the bandit stuff? Does it just look like random people stuff?
Best described as random civilian.
Okay.
Like
So
there
not-
are no armor bits or anything.
Not of this encampment, because everyone in the encampment has the armband, right?
Definitely no armbands.
Okay.
Although, roll me investigation.
I
know,
love it.
I know. I just made your night.
Oh, a beautiful 22.
Fair enough. Upon close inspection of one of the jackets, you can see that it has very distinct wearing around one of the sleeves.
Distinct in...
As like a band around the sleeve. Looks like the leather is worn differently than the rest of the jacket.
Oh, we hate to see it. I'm gonna... Perhaps this is... And it's worn in the same place, or it's like not worn in the same place that like where everyone keeps their armbands.
Yep.
All right, guys, listen. I put my glasses on. I did some investigating, and I think that they're taking some people from the encampment and turning them into these things.
I'm not at all surprised based off of the interactions we've had with them.
Well, I'm happy I didn't take the test now.
This is probably the test.
Ooh.
I don't know that for real. That's just speculation.
You are wise beyond your years, Aveline.
See, that's why you're the
Empress,
leader.
beautiful Empress,
General
Lord Sir here,
Madam
Lord Sir,
Grace
Madam
Aveline.
Duchess Miss. Yes.
Of pants.
So wait, you said that you were fighting someone. Was something there? We fought hands.
And
we-
feet.
There were
And feet.
and feet
Oh.
and other appendages that I will not speak of, but hands and feet.
We fought full beings, but they had arms like mine. like metal arms, but when I tried
Without
to
the finesse of Sam's arms.
well,
arm.
yes. And when I investigated the arms further, it seems that you have to, in order to get them to work, have to have some pretty awful goop running through them that would probably kill me. So
Well, that's not good.
yeah.
We did find though, Sam, I have some gears and some extra metal parts for you as well. We
Incredible.
found a storage room, and she'll take out the box of syringes and whatever these are. They're needles with plastic or glass things on them, but I figured we might have them just in case if we need to, if the atoms need them. So
I assume they were using this to inject these people with this fluid that caused them to be zombies. I don't necessarily know what all we could use with these needles.
I just figured just in case.
I mean, absolutely.
So.
You can always use them as weapons.
This is
That is
very
also
true.
true. Like stabbing in the eyes, these will be very effective.
Oh, yep.
It would.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Yep. I'm gonna lower my goggles. Yep.
Actually, I had paper and pencil. I'm just gonna go back and write notes and tack them to the two doors. Don't enter. Trust me.
Yeah.
And just tack a Twinkie too, because nobody want to go into the Twinkie.
Ah, yes. Leave
This is
something
the other
like
torture
card.
room door.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
So just just gonna leave that on all the doors. Just,
Well,
Well-
if there's nothing else, it looks like. Do we keep going? Did I still? Because I remember that I had cast locate object, I believe,
yeah.
on it. Was that
Yes.
still up, or not anymore?
I will give you the for your collective knowledge at this time that the object you are seeking is relatively close to, I believe, unless my math is wrong, right there at the intersection, about 20 feet down. And about there, the spell will run out.
Okay, so I will tell the party that it's below us, and I guess start making my way down towards that area.
You're gonna leave that one door unopened?
Should we
Well, I'm
check
just
that
gonna
one
start.
door?
I'm not going down the stairs. I'm just gonna start because I'm back that way. So if they want to open it, that's fine.
I'm gonna imitate Katie. I'm gonna listen at the door.
Gonna listen at the door. You come up. There's a I think there is at least. Let me peek. Yep. Yeah, you can listen. You hear. I don't know. What do you hear? Roll me a perception check. That will decide what it is exactly you hear.
20. Not
Oh.
a natural 20 though. It was
A
16
dirty
without.
20.
Very dirty 20.
Dirty 20. We can work with a dirty 20. You hear some kind of a shuffling, almost a pacing, and a nonstop muttering.
Try and listen harder. Does it sound like an undead just constantly muttering? Or does it sound like somebody is working on a problem? Like Sam when she's having a rough time.
If it's in a language you should know, I'm going to start that over. If it's in a language of any particular kind, you do not recognize that language.
Does anybody speak muttering?
Almost.
Okay, just don't push too hard. You don't want to open the door.
I mean,
There's
I don't
somebody
speak it, but I was gonna say,
pacing.
can I slide into this creature's DMs?
Sure. Wait,
Hello.
hold on. Wait a second.
I don't know. That look alone was worth it.
Point your finger at a creature within range and whisper a message. The target, and only the target, hears the message and can reply in a whisper. Solid objects if you are familiar with the target.
Oh,
No.
okay.
There is no... you have to follow and follow back before the DMs are open.
Okay, I get it. You gotta swipe right.
We talked about... Yes. I'm going to go... Someone remind me when we're done here that I have to hop on D&D Beyond and see who else is having problems with this stupid message spell. Because you're right, Les. We did talk about it on Saturday as well. So your current course of action?
Do we want to bust down this door?
I'm gonna go knock on the door and do shave and haircut 2 bits. Dun, 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 and see if they respond back. It's tradition. If they're human or not undead, they'll probably respond back. If they're undead or a monster, they probably won't. So there you go. Totally can't fail.
I'm gonna prepare turn undead just in case.
I like the confidence.
Aveline
It's
does have
probably
her
a good
sword
plan.
out.
I'm just gonna, bring the
Would everyone
scroll,
like to
just-
arrange themselves in the hallway for a moment here?
I would like to be closer to the door.
I'm at the door.
It's only a 5-foot wide hallway, so or
I
10-foot
think
wide
I was
hallway.
like
so,
on that first step.
I'm swapping with JB.
How
Get out of here, JB.
how far can I move back and
As-
still see through the doorway?
as far as you would like.
Well,
You just want to head down the
have-
stairs, like look up through the turn.
I mean, I have 100-foot range, so I'm gonna back up.
So back up into the other room.
Yeah, I'll give everyone some room, but JB will just stand within, if possible, 5 feet of everyone at the doorway, so that he may defend.
Okay, so something like that.
Yes, sure. Yep.
Diamond
We're like
formation.
all, yeah. Also, like due to the height differences, we're all kind of like above one another's head.
Although
Yeah.
since I'm on a stair that's going down,
Oh, you're actually on the bottom.
yeah, I'm like
I-
on the landing. I'm on the first step.
I think I'm set up like laying on the floor, like sniper position to shoot under you guys.
When I say jump,
Yep.
Yup.
You'll get a DM.
And just to clarify, I will prepare a turn undead when the door opens and if it is an undead. Clarification.
Oh, that's where it is. Okay.
Just gonna ready the little arm crossbow and a dagger or a sword.
Slide that over. Okay, so let me put that there. And I think it's going to do... yes. Wow, that's going to get really scary. Yeah. So, Sib knocks on the door. Dun, 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 dun. And then she hears in rapid succession 2 slams of hands against the door, and the door starts to push outward.
Oh, nobody in there. Let's go. I might have chosen poorly.
Aveline just readies her sword at a point towards the open, like where if the door swung open, she'd be able to jab right through the opening.
Okay.
Just waiting while everyone else does whatever they do.
Okay, so you hear this pounding at the door, and you watch as it kind of buckles with each hit. And Sib's backing out of the scene.
I might back up a little bit to get a good. I don't know what it seems like.
So right
Might
there,
have chosen poorly.
Evelyn is holding
Yeah,
action
and
for
I'm
the
gonna
first
pull
thing that
the-
comes through the door.
I'm gonna pull my bow.
And I'm holding an action as well.
Okie dokie. I can work with that. How did I end up with all of those tokens? Gotta do a little quick. Let me do a real quick bit of housekeeping here. because Owlbear Rodeo for the first time ever is being glitchy. I've had nothing but good luck with this platform until recently, and then something got bugged and it created a whole lot of unnecessary tokens, which is just driving me a little bit nuts. And then I need to find, where did this thing, there it ended up. Open. There. This ain't my first, it feels like it is. It definitely feels like it is. Okay, so let me erase the fog of war over the door. So for the room, in a massive supply closet, and you see that creature is standing right there. And then you also see these two creatures are pouring out the door onto you. I would love it if Sam would roll me an Arcana check.
Or
As she is the most likely to put 3 and 5 together to get 10.
15?
Okay. The
Is
door
that good enough?
bursts open, and 2 more of those half machine, half zombie creatures spill into the hallway. Go ahead and roll Aveline's held action.
Okay.
I will number this one thing 1, this
14.
thing 2, and I believe that's going to let you roll damage against it. Yes, you may roll damage as the first one bursts through, and you get your free attack on it.
11.
That works for me. Was Katie also preparing to smack the first thing that came through the door?
No, she was holding turn undead. So they both have to make a wisdom saving throw with a DC of 13.
Okay.
If they are undead, if they are considered undead.
They are. Wisdom save DC 13.
Mhm.
Okay, okay.
It's for each undead that can see or hear me within 30 feet.
Okay. Cool. That works. They both immediately start to fall back into the room, cowering. And Sam, let's talk real talk here. In the back of the room is a figure in what once was a lab coat. Long white hair, matted and tangled, spills down around its face. Its arms are coated in never-ending flames that just keep pouring up out of this, so emanating from its hands. You can kind of see what looks like tubes running along its shoulders in places. And it stares out with these hollow green flaming eyes that just like dominate its vision as it stares at you. And you watch as it puts its hands together and starts to pull. And you smell sulfur, bat guano, and saltpeter. Rob's going to let Molly have a second because I think NLK just figured it out.
Fire bomb.
And it's yes.
I'm going to scream.
Its held action is to cast Fireball.
Oh, good.
Well, its held action has triggered.
It is triggering right now.
Yeah.
I would like to tell JB to push Aveline and Katie out of the way. Can he do that in this action? Can he throw them to the sides of the door?
Absolutely.
Okay.
I'm going to need you guys to make me dex saves.
Okay. Just as a thing, is if it is considered, well, I guess it was a held action, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Because it says that a turn creature must spend its turns trying to move away. So
Oh yeah, the abominations are.
Okay. Fair enough.
But the professor made her save.
Fair enough.
With a natural 20, can I take JB with me? As he's pulling, I just pull him along.
No. You get to make it with advantage. because so you
6.
can roll it again because you got the benefit of everything else. So you do get an advantage on this deck save because JB is sacrificing himself.
Yeah.
Oh, wait,
He'll be
I
okay.
do?
Yes, you
Yeah.
do.
No, JB!
It's okay. He's okay.
I got the 10.
I would also note that the party would like you to live tonight. Or the chat has a significant contribution. Should I make a little mark on my little tally here?
Listen, if JP's gonna sacrifice himself, I think I need you to roll again.
I'm going to burn the reroll.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We
We
got
have
14.
14.
My
Yeah.
lord.
Reroll.
Okay. This is,
Can I?
Come on, dice gods. Come on. No.
Womp, womp, womp.
Oh, y'all.
The NLK curse.
I know. I
Ugh.
even got new dice. It didn't do anything.
Okay. I also need Sib's deck save.
Oh, okay.
Without
Sorry,
advantage.
I didn't realize I wanted to see if I could have taken a shot too, but I was
Ooh.
pulling the arrow. But
Okay.
22.
So she jumps to the side. Oh, this is going to leave such a terrible mark.
But I can't help anybody else. Oh, I'm so
This
sorry.
is going to take such a terrible mark. I should feel guilty. Yet somehow
No,
I
no,
don't.
that's Sib's job.
Somehow I just don't.
Add it to the tally.
Grab a big pile of D6s. Oh, that's not so bad. Huh. Okay, so JB takes 18 damage.
He's still up.
I know. That's the funny part. Katie takes half that. So she takes 9.
Okay.
And based on the circumstances, Sib and Aveline are unscathed. Roll initiative.
I didn't want to go first anyway.
Boom, boom, boom. Yeah. Everything's getting interesting now. Okay, Aveline is definitely, yeah. Well, maybe. You're not going
Oh,
last.
wow. I thought I was.
Ow. Actually, you're going
Oh, my
pretty
second.
well.
I rolled a 2.
Because the dice
Oh,
are not
no.
in your favor tonight.
Watching JB get hit by the fireball caused me such distress.
I can definitely see that. We'll switch to the combat view. Whoomp. And now we can all see that. Yeah, I'm right there with you, Polymorph. That was just a supplies round. Okay, Katie.
He is going to make you guys sad that he can hear us now.
You are not prepared.
I think they were. I disagree, Shadow. I disagree. Okay, Katie, what you doing?
Oh, I was not ready. Wait, hold on. Okay.
Maybe the sound card was appropriate.
Okay. What I'm gonna do is let me just check something here. Okay. I am going to cast Bless on JB, Sib, and Aveline.
Okay.
And then wanting to stay out of the range. I think I'll actually, let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
JB, Sib, and Aveline.
I'll move back up to the top of the steps here, but then I think that's where I'm just gonna hold for a minute. And use my bonus action to say, if you hit the smaller ones, they will turn on you, but they will run for now. And that'll be my turn.
A smoldering JB gives you a thumbs up. It's on fire.
That he took a full fireball to the chest.
I'll just
I'm just saying. He took a
Yeah,
full
he's-
fireball to the freaking chest.
I mean, he is a vending machine.
He is a vent. So what's Aveline up to?
So Aveline, hearing Katie say that if we attack the smaller ones, they will attack back, is going to. Can she reach the fire man, dude?
Absolutely.
All right.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40.
It's hard with the corner.
Yeah. What's your move?
30.
Yeah, if you do a full action, you're gonna just get there.
All right.
Just short.
I'll be short. It's fine. I'll use my hand axe.
Okay.
For the hit, but I will get as close as I can to him. And throw my little hand axe. That is a natural 20.
Jeez. Wow, just like that.
10 points of damage for that.
Jeez. All right,
Yep.
all right. You watch as the axe lodges into one of the arms, and the flame kind of like cackles over it and sputters.
And I don't think I can use two-weapon fighting because technically my hand axe, although it returns, it could not possibly return to my other hand, right?
You just had a natural 20. Go for it.
Yeah, I'll go throw it again.
Plus, that's kind of cool.
24.
Jeez, roll the damage again.
And 9 points of
9.
damage.
All right. Rule of cool on that one. Critical hits with your magical throwing axe let you throw them a second time.
Yeah.
I'm going to regret that later at some point, I'm sure, but I don't right now. That's what matters. That's what matters in these things.
Thank you.
Indeed, yes, and thank you. While I'm thinking about this, well, who's up next, by the way? That would be the bad guy. Oh, that's not really good for anybody, is it? Let's see. I want to check one thing. Okay, it is there. Okay. Yeah, what's he gonna do? Well, he is it technically. It's hard to say what it is. Is like staring straight at Aveline. And so I think what it's gonna do is it's going to settle for yeah, we're gonna do that. Because that's a good tactical move. It is going to drop a giant ball of fire right smack in the hallway. So I'm going to put down a token, and we can use that one. And let's see, the size of it is a 5-foot diameter sphere. Perfect. Any creature that ends its turn within 5 feet of the sphere must make a dex save or take damage. So it's going to drop that right smack in the doorway. And that's its action. What's Sib going to do?
Okay. Well, I want to move closer. Which I think I'm out of 5 feet. But can I shoot through that?
It's hard to see through it.
Well, I'm trying to see if I should move all the way in or not. So I want to cast Hunter's Mark on the professor if I can.
Yes.
So
it's that spell, you can target it. It's just hitting it through the traffic and a big ball of fire. A little tougher.
Right. Well, I'm going to risk it and go in so I can take a shot at the professor from inside. But I think that ends me with the 5, if I've counted right.
Okay, give me a dex save as you
think that's
pass
right.
through the ball of fire.
23.
Jeez. So basically, Sib just sort of like slides into the room and then
Also,
pops up.
And I
you
want
also
to
are also
take a shot.
blessed. So if that hadn't worked,
Forgot about
remember to do your D4 as well.
Awesome, thank you.
Bless.
And then, can I take a shot with the bow?
Yeah.
Excellent.
And it's marked, right?
Yes. Oh. Got a
Yep.
9.
Roll a d4
Great.
because you're blessed.
Doo-doo.
It's not likely you'll hit, but there is
No,
a...
that'll hit. +3. So 12.
No, that shot goes wide.
Oh, it would have been so cool. All right.
It would have been, but it wasn't.
I was trying to avoid Aveline, and I wasn't quite prepared for where you were.
Okay.
But I didn't hit you, I hope.
These two are going to move to the back of the room. So that's their action. What's JB doing?
We take our
Or Sam, yep.
Yeah. We take our stuff on the same time. So I'm using the ruler. It's showing that I can, in 25 feet of movement, I can get like just within 5 feet of JB, correct?
Sure.
Okay, can I get within 5 feet of him? And I'm gonna put my hands on the back of his beautiful charred vending machine body and cast Mending.
Sure.
For 2d6 hit points.
Okay. Roll your 2d6.
A 6 and a 2, so he gets 8 hit points back.
Nice.
And I'm gonna say, go get him, buddy. And I want him to literally like linebacker his way through this flaming spear and into like I want him to launch this thing into the room. And if he can, into another enemy in the room. Like I just want him to shove this sphere like a ball.
So you want his action to be to attack the flaming sphere.
But if he can, like, even if he takes damage, push it so that people can get through the door.
Give me an Arcana check.
Okay.
As Rob is doing you a solid.
Okay. 21.
Okay. As you start to process this plan, you remember that this is not a physical flaming sphere. This is a sphere of sickly green fire that is animated to hover here.
Oh, so there's no, like, physicality
there's nothing to push.
to it.
Right.
Oh, okay. Oh, I thought it was like an actual, like,
No.
object
It's
or
just
something.
a sphere of flames swirling. If JB attempts to push it, he's going to face plant.
Okay.
Probably
okay.
into Sib.
Okay, that makes a lot more sense then.
There you go.
He will then, I'll still heal him for that much, but I'll have him run in and,
Give me a dex save.
Sure. Oh, JB's dex, though. What is that? It's a +3.
And you're blessed.
And he's blessed.
And he's blessed. What does
He's
that
blessed.
do?
You get a plus.
You get to. Sorry.
Your spell, you take.
No. You just get to add a d4.
Okay. Well, let's roll it flat first. +3. 9, so plus the d4. 9 plus... It's 11? Is that enough? No?
No, he's not. But he passes through it. He's just going to take a little char damage,
Okay.
and that char damage comes to 5.
Okay.
He's not dead yet.
So he's within reach. He's gonna go pummel the professor in the face.
Okay.
He's just gonna plow on through there.
Okie dokie. Tromp.
So it's a +4 to hit.
It is.
Natural 20.
Jeez.
Nat 20 on JB. Flaming fists of fury. My beautiful boy. Okay, so is that then 2d8?
It would be, roll his damage doubled.
Yes, my beautiful boy. Oh, and one was an 8. Mwah. Okay, so it's 14 plus 2, so 16 damage as he I just want him to grab the professor with one hand and just like rock him, sock him to the face. Yeah. So that ends our turn, though.
Okay. That's fair. That's very fair. Wow. Katie is up. I will also point out, as the cleric, you also recognize that the zombies you have turned have been backed into corners, and they will actively begin defending themselves.
They can just dodge. That's all they can do. If they cannot move further away from you, they can only take the action of dodging.
But that's only to you, I think, right? They
No,
can.
they're turned.
Oh.
But there's usually something when they get into a corner.
Yeah, as if they can't move any further, then all they can do is take the dodge action. At least that's what my thing says.
Oh, that is.
Once
That's
we hit them, that breaks the spell.
That's a
right?
5th edition change. It used to, in previous editions, once you cornered them, they could defend themselves.
That makes sense.
Yes, it does. And it speeds things along a bit.
True.
But
In this case, I am going to kind of like peek around the ball of fire that's right there, taking a moment of where the flames are not quite cresting above my eye line, and I'm going to cast Sacred Flame onto the professor.
okay.
And so that is a Dex saving throw of 13.
A dex of 13. Let's see what her dex is like. Not good enough. Roll me some damage.
All right. So that is 1d8.
Is it bonus because it is undead? I forget.
I believe so, since it's sacred or radiant damage, but that would be 5. Oh, actually, wait, what does that say? Okay, it just says damage.
Sacred Flame. 1d8. No benefit from cover. That's right.
But it's okay. It has no benefit from cover, but it is radiant damage.
Yep.
So if it's
Yeah, there's nothing in here about that being a bonus or anything, so it just takes its 5 damage. Okie dokie. Aveline?
Hello, I'm going to beat the crap out of the professor like everyone else. It's a good time. I'm gonna sneak in there. I'm gonna get as close as I can to him with my great sword. And that is another natural 20.
Is that 3 in a row for you?
No, it's 2 in a row, but
No, there was yes.
there was
a high and then a yes again.
Dang.
2 out of
2 in a
your
row
last
for
3
me.
though have been nat 20s.
Oh yeah.
Incredible.
That's 13 points of damage overall, kind of low rolls, but still.
I would like everyone in chat to take a note of the current time to remember as this is the high water mark. So that when they ask why the dice are being so bad, you could remind them that at 8:20 Eastern Daylight Time, they were rolling natural 20s.
Okay, the dice have been horrible to us before. This feels
Excuse
more so
me.
like a full
Did you
circle.
see our initiative rolls?
Yeah, I mean, come on now.
I know. I was like second with a 6.
Oh, does Aveline reroll 1s on damage?
No,
Okay.
I don't have that. I'm gonna pick it up though.
Plus doesn't help with damage, correct?
No, it
No.
doesn't.
Just checking. Just remember.
Okay.
Um,
I do need you all to do me one little thing. If you are in the room, I need you to roll me a dex save.
Only if you're in the room?
Yep.
Oh, that would
13,
contain JB.
21. Good. JB needs 1,
And he's blessed.
and he's blessed.
He has a plus
I think
3,
that's the only
so he
reason
got
I'm
a
rolling well.
I forgot about the +4.
Okay.
he has a plus 3 to his dex, so it was a dirty 20, but I can also roll bless if that will help me.
Just in
14,
case,
not 13.
just in case I was looking for anything higher than a 21, we're gonna, lock that in. Yeah, I get
Yeah.
it.
Okay, 23. I needed to know.
And you're all able to duck as the professor explodes with this sick green flame in all directions.
I did not expect that.
And so that goes away. that goes away. This one, let me check. I guess I should roll their deck saves. Okay, and okay. Let's see here. So, let's see. Dice roller, pick up some dice, throw them on the table. How much are we talking? Oh, okay. That's what we're talking with that. And that. Okay. And that one explode. No, it was. Which one just died? One.
The professor.
One died too.
Oh.
Doink. There you go. The board is updated. What would Sib like to do?
Hit the one in the corner. A lot. I'll move Hunter's Mark over and
Boink.
take a shot.
All right, roll it.
22. Do you want me to add the
Jeez.
+4 for blessed?
No.
Okay. I wanted to give you options.
Roll your damage.
Ugh. 5.
Plus a d6 from the mark.
Huh? Oh,
D6 from the mark.
right. I can't. Why do I always forget that? I'm
Because
so
you
sorry.
marked it.
I did. +3, so 8.
Even like playing like strict on hit points, I can't do much. And that takes care of him. You have a moment to breathe. Collect yourselves. There's
Search the room?
There's bits of goo and shredded, burning lab coat. There's
Should we get the goo with the syringe?
Yeah, we'll syringe up some goo. No? Really?
Okay, so I'm pretty sure this entire room smells of formaldehyde. I don't think we really want to be carrying this around with us. Not unless
is
you
it-
want,
But Sam, it's in its own case.
We thought that you like this stuff.
I mean, I don't get me wrong. I love the tools, but okay, and we're gonna have a little safety meeting right now. All right, everybody in for a safety meeting. So there are chemicals.
Is this going to be a short rest, Sam?
And as they're having their safety meeting, we are going to take a break as 2 out of 4 players have said, can we please have a break after this combat? So we are going to pee and then rehydrate because we had a request for us to hydrate thanks to Shadow and the and hydrate card that he played. Yeah, we'll meet back here in about 5 minutes to have that safety talk. We'll see you all back here then. As you seem to be doing really well with it.
Ooh, nat 20 to
Oh
25.
my god.
Jeez.
Nice. Scattered it.
Wow. Well, you can roll your damage. I don't.
25. Because I got 3 6s.
Holy cow.
Oh my goodness.
She just hulked out. Rage hard.
Yeah, I think you should rage all the time. I think you
I
should
like this
never
rage,
not
yeah.
never
This
not be
is
raging.
it. Well, I
There's
only get
where all our
2.
good rolls were hiding.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. That's why they were so bad earlier. We were saving up. But... Stop hitting my friends.
Oop, wrong
You know,
way.
damage books with that kind of attitude.
Well played. Wow.
Like, why am I
I legit have been screaming this entire time. So you know what? What is the health of
You're
everybody
also
right now?
full health. You want to like come
All right,
back and join
everyone's
the battle?
full health.
Like, no, we're not. The rest
All
of
right.
us are like highly injured. You're on
Yeah,
the
we're
outside
all
full
hurting
health. You wanna,
pretty
like,
bad.
help out a little bit?
says that everybody's.
Oh,
Oh, refresh.
Refresh
Never mind.
that. Yeah. Like,
Yeah.
Ember's alive because I just healed for 12. Show is at 12 out of 41.
You
We
were
like
literally
farting
seeing
around
full
on the
health
outside of
this
the circle.
entire
Like,
time,
come
weren't you,
join
Anson?
me. I'm full health. Y'all.
Shadow
I'm gonna have a
didn't
picnic
have a
over here.
spot on the jam of the thing, and I was just like, oh, I don't know.
I think we broke the.
having taken a holy order of some kind and other oaths.
I'm thinking like an elven, like really. That makes
Kung Fu Elfin Monk?
Kung Fu elfin monk. Okay,
yes, that meditates a lot.
I can live with that.
Because elves don't have to sleep as much, so it totally right.
Oh, jeez.
Boy, that sucks. Like, I feel bad for him. Like, hey.
I've never seen this before.
Unspeakable brutality.
Yeah, a little closer. Go to the right. Oh no, I dropped down. Oh no, I'm under us.
I think they're sinking.
Yeah, they
Okay, drop the anchor so we can collect our stuff.
I'm heading that way. I'll tackle
Oh,
her
she
ass
already has
again.
the potion. She already has the potion.
No, she just handed you the book, and as soon as your hands touched it, she let go and run.
She's not going to take the potion?
She's got bigger fish to fry, like getting her ass out of there. You shot her.
I'm trying to unshoot her to the best of my abilities.
It seemed like a good idea at the time.
I'm a genie in the bottle, baby.
Yeah.
Yes.
So we assume this guy is bad.
Oh, he's super bad.
Well, you know.
Okay, that's all I needed to know.
Good.
I mean, he keeps on trying
have-
to. He's a dick. He keeps on trying to coerce Irina into coming up to his castle and fucking die, become a vampire lady, and she's not into it.
Well, I mean, you know, okay.
Got herself, just stole a ship.
Holy God.
There's a reason they call her the upstart.
Oh my God. Can't even believe that worked.
Gentlemen, I am your new captain.
Yes.
Punch the. No, I know that's a bad idea.
There is so much nope surrounding this trap. I am not here for an amulet. I am here for a traumatized rogue. Let's get the fuck out of here. Oh, I'm sorry.
That's two.
Well, I wasn't really concerned about the amulet. I just thought that
He goes in, he does a few loops, he comes back out, and beep.
Okay. Beep once if there's dead bodies in there. Beep twice. No, that doesn't work. All right, beep twice. No, that doesn't work. Okay, beep. Yeah, screw it. I'm gonna see if I can sneak up. Like, see if I can sneak up and find a widow to kind of like. It's not really the sharpest tack in this box. David.
I feel like we should not be meddling anyway. If there's someone killing someone else, it might be for a good reason. You don't know.
Oh my.
That got dark. Wow.
We have killed lots of people.
For various and sometimes no good reason. Yeah, she's not wrong. Oh, good lord, we're murder
I'm not
hobos.
one to judge, okay?
Am I to conclude the party is going to enter into the house?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go. Common, Mother Clucker, do you speak it?
Oh, and coming off that amazing clip, we're back. And I'm going to especially say buenos noches to Artjom, who is joining us. Continue to keep up. We know your English is still catching on, but we love having you hanging out with us. And we appreciate that. And thank you to everyone who's voting. Because there is a rumor that I actually did recruit Ashley Johnson to the game under a pseudonym. And I am the humble person. I would absolutely let Ashley continue to go by NLK while she was on stream, just so that she doesn't get mobbed with people, because I'm not all that worried about my numbers. Unless we really honestly, I think NLK as NLK draws more people. I'm just saying.
I don't think so, but
I do.
That's fine.
Well, to be fair, you draw more people to this stream.
I think that it's a joint effort between everybody. But I mean, I feel like everyone here draws more people than Ashley Johnson to this stream. So
no, I don't.
Such a politician statement you just did there.
Yes.
It seemed like a very Ashley Johnson thing to say.
Did it though?
Now that I think of it.
I've not mentioned certain body parts though, so I feel like, that goes against me in terms of Ashley Johnson.
On that note, the safety talk. We left off, you were in this room. You have cleared it of enemies that were supposed to be more of a fight. And they weren't. It makes me not feel so bad about what's coming later. But what would you like to do now that you've had a chance to kind of comb over the space? It definitely has a smell of formaldehyde.
Basically, me and JB have reenacted, the little science safety video you guys get about like flushing your eyes and making sure to wear closed-toed shoes? We have reenacted this videotape for you guys. Yeah. Yep. Exactly.
To raise my hand, Sam, if you say you don't want it, we're good.
But here's the thing. It can be good. But I just need you guys to know the proper way of handling these things. Do not run with the needles out in your hand.
So
I know
But I
that,
run with
Sam.
my sword out in my hand, and it is okay. This is
Aveline
just like a
does have
very
point.
small sword.
She is very used to pointy objects, so if anyone should hold it, it should probably be her.
I am very qualified.
I mean, this all checks out to me, to be honest.
How is Sib? You look a little bit rough. And JB, should we take rest for the night, or do we just need to get the atoms and get out?
I don't want to sleep here.
JB can just
why not?
expend a repair for the day.
Because I know what's in the next room, and I don't want to be near that. I'm good. I'll just hide behind JB.
You know what's in the next room?
No,
the one we came from?
handsy room.
Yeah, it's very handsy. It's not good, and not in a good way.
I thought you meant the room we have not yet been to. The next room.
No, that was this one. I would like to search this room real quick, though, if I can. I mean, I don't think there's necessarily much, but
Okay. It's
I mean, I probably did it during Sam's lecture, actually.
yeah, it's a supply room, or was at one point. It appears to have been the domicile for some time of these three creatures. The biggest question that you currently have is what they were eating, as there appears to be no food and no defecations.
I think we are glad for the no defecations.
And what was in the other room, I think we don't need to ask.
Also, JB regains 12 hit points on his repair.
Got it. JB is up 12. I have JP at 22, Sib at 19, Aveline at 35, Katie at 22, Sam at 30. If that tracks with everybody else's numbers. Cool beans.
Can
I
I
for my ass? Go on.
Can I do an investigation of some type to see how they were surviving in this room? Were they waiting for us in this room, or have they just been in this room?
Yeah, roll investigation. What the heck? It's not like you're going to roll another natural 20.
19.
Okay.
Put my
It's
goggles
not me
down.
rolling, Rob. All right, it's not me rolling.
I mean, to be fair, the doors, as far as we know, weren't locked.
Right, but are zombies smart enough to open a door? What movie or universe are we in?
Well, the zombie was smart enough to have a fireball prepared, so there was at least some sort of intelligent noggin working there.
That explains the lab coat, really. It's
Okay.
like a hat for,
You're
universities.
so right. So if we see more zombies with lab coats, we need to treat them as though they have hats.
Yep.
Take them
Kill
out
them first.
It was a very good plan. It was a very good plan,
It
everyone.
did work well. It was
It
kind of
did.
accidentally great.
I do have another question. How destroyed is the professor?
Oh, like vapor. I mean, like there's feet and hands and
Okay.
parts.
Right.
And goo.
So,
I think there was
but
goo.
based off of what I saw when I first saw them, did it look like they did whatever they did to themselves? Like did they do this to themselves, or was this done to them?
Based on your investigation, the combination of chemicals and other bits of magic that you've been able to detect in the space, it's definitely some kind of life-sustaining energy. It's kind of like a health potion combined with some kind of energy source, combined with some sort of formaldehyde. And as you're mentally working your way through the math, you keep having, like, your brain is lining up the equations, and then the equations stop working. So you back up and you mentally try to do a different equation, and it gets to a does not work. And the more you think through it, it's like there's no, in your head, there's no parameter you can create an elixir of life kind of situation without some horrible mishap. Now that's, granted, Sam, over 15 minutes of pondering, poking, smelling, and tasting. Not tasting, never taste chemicals.
No.
Yes.
This is probably not related, but this is Aveline's brain thinking. Is the green that was the dude the same shade of green that is the convergence green?
I was just about to ask that.
To Aveline's perception? Sure.
How about to mine?
I know greens. I lived in the forest, okay?
Sam is probably more skeptical of it.
Okay.
This does not reek of convergence event.
Okay.
This reeks of mad science.
Okay. I will convey, I'm obviously talking out loud. I feel like Sam does that quite a bit, probably in her sleep.
Take the integral of the third factor plus 5 Twinkies, subtracting 4 the limits of... Yeah.
I think there have been multiple pillows thrown at Sam during the night.
Yeah. I'm just gonna turn Sam and start pushing her out of the room towards the staircase. I'm just gonna put Sam under my arm. I haven't done that yet.
That's fine.
Let's go. Keep mumbling.
We're going this way.
Yep. I think I will start heading down the stairs at this point in the lead.
I'll follow.
We can totally do that. Bonk. And let me do that.
JB, if it's possible, JB will be behind the first person in line, if that's okay.
Well, the staircase spills down.
So, like Katie and then JB and then Aveline and then me with you under my arm.
Sure.
Okay.
Perfect.
Okay, so you all kind of come down onto this landing. So I'm just going to move you all over there. And then there's Sam and there's JB. Whomp. And there you all are. And under the circumstances, I think what I'm going to do... Bink, bink. Yep. There. You find yourselves in the basement.
The basement of the basement?
A sub-basement, if you will. And one of the first things that strikes you as you come down here is this weird, abnormal heat. It's just warm. Like almost clammy. In fact, you can even kind of feel like that underneath your armor where you've got that layer of batting is starting to kind of like stick a little bit as you start to sweat.
Nuck-Ler just is code for icky.
It's possible. This does not feel very good.
Is it like acrid or is it like steam? Like, is it like...
It's like moist.
Yeah, but does it have like a bite to it? Like, does it have like an acidic nature, or is it just like steam?
More like a steam.
Water. Okay.
More
okay.
like a steam.
So there's no like dank smell down here. There's no like putrid smell.
Oh, wait. Okay, I see where you're going. No, that's more of the putrid smell.
Okay, so there's definitely like a rotting...
Yes. You pick up a certain O'Day corpse in the air.
Got it.
The atoms must not shower at all.
Well, see, we're getting the device to split the atoms. The atoms themselves are everything at all times and all around us, and you and me and the ground and everything.
I have atoms on.
You are Adam. You are all atoms.
No, I thought you knew by now my name is Aveline, not Adam.
No.
I know it's close. But...
Sam, I think you must have hit your head.
No. Okay, wait. Listen. I'll make a presentation. It's fine. But technically, science cannot really explain why my hand stops at a wall and doesn't go through it, because it's made of the same things. Anyway, continue.
She immediately puts her hand on a wall.
It feels that
It's
gross,
wild,
gooey, like just layers of like dirt, grime, humidity. And when you look at it, like your hand has now started to smell a bit sickly.
Can I?
So this is Adam? I think Adam is dead.
No, I mean, yes, but no. It's okay. Let me put it this way: the Adam we are looking for is not here. We are only looking for the
why
device.
are we here?
We're looking for the device to split Adam.
I could split an atom myself.
We
I
shall
have a sword.
find Adam. No, Aveline. Ted said it had to be here. I don't think we are meant to split
Because
Adam.
Aveline, you are too strong. If you try to split the atom, it will explode the world.
Aveline, I did not know that
I
she
do
was
think
that
I'm
strong,
that strong.
but that is
I think-
incredibly impressive.
Can we walk and talk?
Yeah.
Maybe?
Oh, I think we were walking.
Yeah, I figure we are.
I
too.
thought we were staying there.
Yeah, I
Sorry.
thought this is like.
This is a mobile science class, okay?
Which direction y'all headed?
Definitely in a trailer park, but it's mobile.
You going left or you going right?
I mean, I'm being carried, so.
Left.
I'm gonna go left.
Okay, you work your way around to the left.
Katie, is your locator thingy magic-y badoo? Did it find anything?
No, I had to drop that, but I did get a reading that it was down here, so I'm sure that we will find it.
No.
And she's gonna take the piece of paper out and kind of just be like looking around for something that matches the drawing that Ted did.
I'm just gonna turn that corner there and check out what the hell is that thing.
Okay, there's a pair of doors right here that are closed.
I'd like to put my ear to them.
We've been doing that a lot.
You
so
have been.
safety.
It's an effective plan
Safety.
in this
It's an effective
space.
plan in this space, yes. Yes, it is. Your dungeoning instincts are solid.
We're learning. This is a learning environment.
And
Don't
we're not
touch
joining
green
a cult.
things. Don't join cults.
Cult, fraternity, university. What's really the difference?
They have
Spelling.
armbands.
No. Roll me a perception check for Aveline.
22.
Yes, that's excellent. You're confident in your not hearing anything.
It's because someone said I was very strong.
So strong you could destroy the world.
Yeah. So she's just gonna open the door then.
I imagine Aveline's just walking fully flexed. Like,
I'm gonna gently set Sam down and grab my bow out again.
Do you suspect something is amiss?
I just assume that we're gonna do something stupid,
Okay,
wake
so-
something up, and
Just a floor above us, we got attacked by a lot of things. I am assuming something is amiss.
Is there any noise like the hum of an active machine or the whir of a generator or anything like that down here?
No, but it is continuing to feel unusually warm.
Yeah, is it getting warmer as we're getting closer?
Yes.
Or is it just the same? Okay.
This orange thing right across from this doorway that Aveline is in.
Mm-hmm.
What is this? Can I investigate? What is this glow?
That is an interesting map feature from a different side of the map.
I see. So that does not actually, there's no glowing object
Nope.
or
You are your own
panel
light
or-
sources.
Got
Speaking
it.
of which, Sib has a torch, and somebody has a glowing rock.
Yes.
I picked up
Aveline-
the glowing rock.
Yeah,
Okay.
I probably would have given it to Aveline because I have a vending machine I assume gives off some light. I also have dark vision.
Gnomes have dark. Oh, that's right. Halflings don't have dark vision. I always get that screwed up. Okay. You make your way in. You can see where this hallway, and there's various different signs with hieroglyphics on them that none of you recognize. Things like with triangles, things with overlapping circles. Most of them are bright yellow.
I would know the triangle, wouldn't I?
Roll me history. It's a reasonable supposition. You've been around a bit.
17.
Oh, yeah, this is dangerous.
Yeah, that okay, this... Be careful in this area. The triangle, bad juju.
Yeah.
Oh, are there
Does the-
like, is there like a flame symbol with an X through it?
No, but there are lots of other symbols that indicate high levels of radiation possible.
Okay, so I think if I remember my history correctly, we might not want to be down here too long. This might explain upstairs a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we are not planning on sleeping here. Well, I mean, we were earlier, but you had a good point. So
No, I mean like, tick tick tick. Let's do this quick and get out.
Before
okay,
you grow a third eye or something.
she's just gonna go. She's just gonna go in.
Okay, you're just gonna go in?
Yep. Cody's got dark vision.
I'm following. I got a torch. You know what, Sam?
I'm following.
No. Is there a place I can put the torch?
You could affix it to JB if you wish.
Yeah, I'll give it to JB because if I've got the torch, I can't do the longbow.
Yeah, and JB will be staying within 5 feet of
hold your
whoever's
mouth.
leading. So he'll hold the torch for sure.
I can do that, but it's just not for that long. It's just weird.
I've seen women on those shows that can do things where they use the trigger release in their teeth and shoot a bow that way, and they would leave a hand free for the torch.
Oh, that I thought you meant hold the torch. I'm like, what?
You could do that too.
It's all that. No.
Okay. Anyway, so JB is now lit.
Give anything
JB
to-
is more lit than anyone else.
He
man.
is lit.
Always.
I think
Okay.
he's secretly drinking with Fukam when we go to sleep.
So
He is
like, "Do you know
secretly
what they
like a
did today?"
Four Loko dispenser. Like,
So is this kind of the arrangement we're looking at?
Yeah.
Okay. As Katie starts around this corner, you are hit with this, everything's already uncomfortable. But now you just smell the most unique of smells. And by unique, I mean retching smells.
Worse than sandworm dung.
Yes.
I don't know what that smells
I mean, imagine
Sure.
imagine how you've seen dead bodies that have been out there for a while in the desert, and they can kind of smell. Imagine if that dead body had been like in an oasis where it's moist for a long time.
Okay.
Yeah, that kind of a smell. Just really it's just overwhelming.
Mm-hmm. She's gonna take her the little like part of her sash and kind of like tie it around her nose.
It's a good move. Doesn't technically help you
pulling
any,
the
but it's clever.
cowl of my hood up.
It blocks some of the smell.
It does. It absolutely does. Let me find my token. There's my token. Boom. As you start to creep around that corner, there we go. You see this massive collection of vines and skeletal remains that are kind of sit in the middle of that space, writhing.
Bad plant, bad plant, bad plant.
Yeah.
There are actual like bulbs on the plant foliage, and as you look at, you notice that all along the walls, in the shadows, deep into the concrete, you can see roots and vines have grown into the space.
In the space that we're at now, or just in that center space?
Along the outer wall, even.
Is
So
this similar
where
to
we
the vines that attacked us when we first walked in?
I will to the word similar, I will agree. Similar as in the same kind of creature, I will disagree.
Oh.
Okay.
We have an old folk story on this point. You guys might have heard, Sam, you might have come across this. The Legend of the Audrey Ii. There was a plant shop and things went very wrong, and this feels very much like that. And I think it eats people. If this is the creature like the folk story, it has the horror shop that it was little, and we can try and burn it. We've got fire.
So what is it on top of? What is this creature on top of?
It's kind of hard to say. There's some kind of device-ish, table-ish thing inside the space, but the vines and the bodies and the bulbs just completely fill the room, spilling out into the doorways.
We don't see anything under it that looks like the machinery we're here to get, do we?
It's really hard to say given the thickness of the vines and the bulbs that have grown there.
Right.
Out of curiosity, right now only Katie is looking in there. Who else is in position to look?
I said
I wanted
bad
to be
plant,
right behind
bad
her.
plant, bad plant.
Yeah.
And yelled at
Adeline is like right next to her.
Okay, y'all are asking me these questions. Who's
We
actually
are.
in position to look?
Are the black things, are those walls?
Around the corner.
Yeah, those
I
are
guess
walls.
I figured they were a pit. I'm sorry.
No, those are walls.
Okay.
Have we hit initiative, or because I feel like if Katie said bad plant, immediately my first thought is Sam's curiosity would want her to go up,
Okay,
like north, and peek in to see what this is.
so like right there.
Yeah, and JB would come with me for sure.
I'll go with her too.
Okay,
I'm gonna
so-
go over here.
As I'm interpreting this moment,
Shadow77 shouts, "There's another one."
yeah, Shadow, a little early on that, but that's okay. That's okay. Don't worry, that card will come into play. So yeah, Katie is like half looking around, freaking out, and then she looks across the space and sees Sam's head pop out around the wall on the far side of it. And that's when the lengths of vines that run out into the little passages writhe up and begin to reach for everybody. And as they come flying in your directions, you can look, and on the plant, you can see what looks like the remains of a human face starting to
Paul
turn
Lemorph
to
gives
look
an
at
legendary
you
surge too.
through all of that weird, icky, gooey.
Which
I just tell JB to
Everybody.
try hitting it with the torch.
Sure. Roll me initiative first. Okay. Polymorph. Who's that? Who's getting the legendary surge? Just so I have that right.
I just want to say I rolled another natural 20. I just
Oh
want to say
my
it.
god!
I rolled a
Sickening.
You know what? I will take the
Got a
threes
19.
so that Aveline can thrive.
I know, right? I'm over here like, okay, that's fine. Fighter, I will just come and heal you.
That's what happens. Okay, let me get this thing onto the tracker. I was too busy describing. I forgot to actually put everything on the tracker. So there that is. And stop combat. And then somebody added a minion. So we'll do that. There we go. And then we roll initiative for everybody. Okay, how did we do? Katie comes in at a 17. Wow. Aveline acts on a 22. Sib acts on a 19. Sam and JB act on 3. Okay, combat mode. I will also drop onto the thing. He's going to appear on this side. Boink. You watch as the combat starts, this body kind of lurches and with a very sickening pops out of one of the pods on the center of the vine structure and begins to lurch towards Sam and Sib. Okay, duly noted. Thank you guys for those and helping out on my side of the table. I need to know what Aveline's doing.
Aveline is a little grossed out. Did not cover her nose. Bad mistake. But she's gonna do what she does and just charge right in with her sword. She's a little extra confident because everyone was really nice to her.
So she's running through the vines and just going straight at the center of it. Okay,
That's
before you roll
12.
your attack.
Oh, sorry. Ignore that then.
No. We'll take the roll.
No, you
for
don't
now. Go ahead and roll me a con save.
Okay. 19.
Okay, no problem. You hold down your lunch as you charge in. A 12 is probably enough. It's not hard. 12 will hit.
Cool.
So throw some damage down.
Nice. 14.
Wow. That's an impressive amount of damage. Congratulations. Anything else you would like to do?
No, because I've already used my actions. You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna use my quick toss. And I'm going to throw my axe if I can hit. So, how tall is the thing? Like, can I hit the little guy?
The zombie?
Across? Yeah.
He has partial cover by throwing it through the viney thingy. But you can take a shot at him.
Okay.
I'll always allow you to try.
Okay, is it disadvantage then?
No, it's I think it's -5.
Okay.
For partial cover.
I'll take it.
Yeah, you're gonna roll a nat 20 anyways, so
No, I'm not. It's a 15, so it'd be a 10.
So yeah, the axe goes flying past it.
That's all right. Worth the shot.
It was a hard shot to make.
Right.
It was a hard shot to make.
Oh wait, is it for my damage for the quick toss or is it with the attack?
It's for the attack.
Okay.
Because you're firing through cover.
Well, I was wondering if it hits for my my superiority die, but it's if it hits, the damage is added to it, so it's not the attack roll.
Right. Okay. I think that covers it. Oh, that wasn't supposed to happen. There we go. That's what I was supposed to do. Okay, I believe next up is Sib. How's Sib doing?
So I'm gonna hunter's mark. I guess I'll hunter's mark the zombie. And hit it with bow. That's what I got out. Oh, it was almost a nat 20. But I got a 21, so.
21 will work.
And then 6 plus 9 to
9.
damage.
Okay. That'll work. Now, the thing to mention is, Eveline, I need damage. Do your damage from your hand axe.
Okay.
I miscounted something.
9.
Okay. Partial cover is actually +2, and this thing has a stupid low AC. So, and then do you still apply your
Yes, I do. Thank you. So I apply a D8 to that as well.
Grumble.
Plus an additional 7.
That's on the zombie or the plant?
That's on the zombie.
Oh.
Yeah, the axe goes flying through and hits it, and it kind of spins a little bit, and then thwack! Sib's arrow goes right through its head, and it kind of like falls back down.
Teamwork.
And it kind of lands on a bunch of the vines. kind of hangs for a second before it slips down onto a big, thick couple of them.
Yeah, I wanted to ask a question about the vines. Yeah. Is it like a tree coming up? Like, is there a trunk under it and then it's a bulb with vines that come out? Or is it...
It's more like a globe of vines and muck that's sort of like resting on top of some sort of table, and the vines go up the walls inside that space.
There's no going under it or anything. Okay.
Not necessarily. It's hard to tell. Maybe.
Okay.
But there's not like a central trunk.
Okay.
It's more like some kind of other weird mass of things.
So is the zombie dead? Can I move Hunter's Mark next time, I guess?
Yep.
But
you do get to move it as a free action.
On my turn. Yeah, so I'm going to move it to the big blobby viney thingy.
Absolutely. You can totally do that.
Can I also call Fukan, or is that too many actions? I haven't actually tried to call him before, so.
Can try to call for him.
I know. It's probably too far, but I thought I'd just give it a shot.
You're only 40 feet below ground. And he has to... Okay. Quick check here.
I didn't say it was going to work.
He doesn't teleport. And you never explored the first or second floor of the building.
Yeah, or how to open windows. Okay. Probably won't work.
No. I'll tell you what. I will give you a completely free choice to call him or not. That's up to you. Bear in mind, he's going to have to travel through areas you have not explored to get to you.
It's very true. Yeah, but I'm not going to think of that. I'm just going to call it.
For everyone from the old EverQuest days, train to zone, guys.
What was that?
Train to zone. I'll explain later.
I can guess.
It's a time-honored tradition. What's Katie doing?
So I also have a question. So you said that it's laying on top of stuff, like on a machine, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Is parts of the machine metal?
Maybe, but not in a large enough quantity to represent what you're thinking. Unless you want to take your chances that it's like a sheet metal desk and not a combination of metal and ceramics.
Well, okay, so wait, no, but you said a machine. You said a machine. Is it on a machine or on a table?
You really can't tell from where you are.
Okay, but are the vines, like, if they're, okay, I know, I'm not trying to be like a hard ass about this, but like, if it's on a machine, you said that there's not enough like metal parts to do like what I'm thinking.
Yeah, it's hard to say.
Okay.
It's not sitting on a metal slab or something. It's not wearing metal armor. It's not holding a metal sword. You can cast heat metal in that direction and cross your fingers that there's a big enough piece of metal to hit. You might also just superheat a staple.
That's fair.
Which you could do. I mean, that would be really annoying.
That's true. And it could still do, like, I don't know. I just...
This is not the place for it. But I like your thinking.
Okay, fair enough. Okay, so if that's the case then, That was my plan. So let me reconsider.
Plan B.
Plan B that
It's
I
like me-
hadn't really planned.
It's like me planning retirement. I have plans A, B, C, and then if those don't work, I have plans D, E, and F. G and H involve having to rewrite my resume. Plan K is a trip to Ireland that never ends.
Right. Just living there. You know, it starts off as a vacation and then you just somehow can't find your way home. Okay. So, is there space for Katie to get up and close, or is Aveline like in that space?
Aveline is currently in.
I'll scoot.
Aveline would have to back out.
Okay, that's what I figured. Okay. If that's the case, then okay.
Oh. That's an idea.
Yeah.
That's good. Yeah, that's not a terrible idea once all the communication happens.
Right. I'm not gonna do it now. Okay, well then I'm just gonna cast Sacred Flame at it, which is a dex save of 13.
Dex save
We'll
of
do that
13.
for right now.
Okay. And it's, as you call down that flame, chunks of the vines actually move around it. So that the flame illuminates this piece of stone tile and just smashes down in that space.
Okay.
It's definitely able to move. Dexterous enough that when I roll an 18, it makes its dex save. That's how dexterous
fair
it
enough.
is.
Fair enough. It's a cantrip. That's all right.
It
Okay.
is.
I'm just trying to think if there's anything. No, there's not going to be anything else for right now. That'll be my turn. Useless.
Fair enough. And then you're still standing back there, kind of looking down the space. Okay. That works. That works for me. It gets its actions. As it gets to do something fun. So, first thing, you watch as the vines wrap around the zombie and start to drag it back up into the whirling mass. And something kind of like gets pulled into something. You're not sure what. At the same time, a collection of tentacles lashes out in the general direction of Sam. She little. That'll be tasty.
What do I roll?
Oh, I thought you were going to say something as a result of being attacked.
Oh, I think I'm just like,
Can I do an attack of opportunity as it goes by?
No.
Oh.
I am still taken aback that we are fighting a big potted plant.
It's college and we're fighting pot.
Yep.
The war against drugs.
I did ask if it was dank down here.
Yeah. Yep. That'll work.
Never grow your weed in the Nuck-Ler building.
Okay, I think then Sam's gonna say sub, bro. Sub.
Okay, I need a strength check. As Sam is going to take 7 bludgeoning. And her little strength save
20.
a dirty
20.
And it starts to like wrap around, and Sam is just elbowing and pulling, and at one point biting to keep it from surrounding you.
He also has disadvantage on his attack roll because of Steel Defender. Deflect attack.
Molly, I love you. But when the DM says it's attacking you, and there is a literal 20-second dead air pause.
I know. I'm sorry. You
And
asked
then-
what I was gonna say.
And then the DM says, Would you like to say anything?
I'm sorry. It's been 2 weeks. You have to give my brain some time.
I did. I gave you a 20-second dead air pause.
This is because we haven't played in 2 weeks.
I know, truly. I have forgotten what D&D even is.
The good news is you're not restrained.
Okay.
Then it's going to lash out in the other direction at Aveline, who does not have a steel defender on her side, and is not going to be affected by the attack. And then lastly, it is going to, I wonder if I can do this. I can. It is going to create a zone of writhing vines. In particular, right there. And I am going to need... I do need a strength check from Aveline.
Just a strength check or a strength save?
Athletics check.
Athletics, okay. Now it's catching up. 7.
Okay. So here's the relatively even news. Your movement has been reduced to 0. You can try again on your turn.
I don't need to move. I'm right next to him.
Yeah, that's the upside is having your legs encircled with vines is not hurting you much right now. On the other hand, Katie is just on the edge of that zone and is not entirely sure it's safe to step on it. So we'll just leave that where that is. And that is all of its actions for the turn. Wait, no. Somebody played Legendary Action Surge. So it's going to do its multi-attack again. And then we'll see what happens. One at Sam at disadvantage, canceling the natural 20. And another at Aveline, who is going to give me a strength check.
Again, athletics or?
Straight strength.
Okay. Just want to make sure.
Oops.
8.
Okay, good news. You don't have to worry about your move being 0. Because now you're fully entangled. Which is not the worst that could happen. I don't think.
Maybe a reroll in this trying time. Maybe it's already after 9.
Do it. Reroll. Do it.
Thanks, friends. It's a little better. 13.
Where is it? It's not enough. Oh. It's just not enough. It's close, but it's not enough. Okay. And you also are going to take 13 bludgeoning damage.
Did you say that because I re-rolled a 13?
Nope. But I did roll really well on the damage. I did roll a 6 on one of the 2 dice. So, okay, JB and Sam, how are you going to get your friends out of this sticky situation?
Okay, I first, this will influence my decision. From where I am at the corner of the door, if I had a lined up something, can I shoot to the bottom right corner of this chamber?
Right there. Oops, I didn't want to draw. I thought that was
yes,
my
but
laser
where that green line was.
Right
yes,
there?
Can I shoot in a direct line to that wall and
Yes.
hit it? Okay, because I would like to cast Tasha's Caustic Brew, which is a 30-foot line, but I don't want to hit Aveline, obviously. So I would like to hit it so that it hits that wall.
Mm.
Do you see what I mean?
Yes.
Is that possible?
Yeah.
Okay, it's a dex save of 13.
Dex save of 13. All right, well, that's a nimble thingy. Okay, on the save, what happens? It's gotta still do something. It can't be saved in the gate.
So it says a stream of acid emanates from you in a line of 30 feet along a 5-foot wide in the direction you choose. Each creature in the line must succeed on a dexterity saving throw or be covered in acid.
Oh, it is
for
saved
the
to
spells.
cancel.
What was that?
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt you, but yeah.
For the spell's duration, or until the creature uses an action to scrape or wash itself.
Yeah,
the creature
but
covered in.
It's a save cancels it.
Okay, so it's saved.
It's saved.
Okay.
It's a squirrely thing.
Then JB gonna run in and punch it in the bud.
Okay, JB charges in. JB is going to make a Constitution save. No, he's not, because JB doesn't breathe.
Yeah, if it's poison, he's immune to being poisoned.
Yeah. Yep.
Yes.
Yep. Yep.
And that is a +4 to hit, so a 19 to hit.
19 hits. Give me some damage.
D8 +2, so 6 damage.
Okay. Is that enough? Nope. Okay. And that's it for. Do you have more stuff you're gonna do to mess with me?
Oh, I would like to back out of the way of view. Like I'll take like 10 feet back.
Just get out of the situation.
Yeah, I don't want it to come
Reaching for you.
Yes.
Okay. That's fair. Absolutely fair. That takes us up to Eveline.
Okay, so I can't move because I was gonna originally scoot out of the way so Katie could get in there, but now I'm stuck.
You're rooted and you're restrained.
Yes. Do I make the check at the end of my turn to get out of it, or?
I'm double checking now. It is. That would be your action to break free of the grapple.
Okay.
So I'll need a strength check.
Yeah, I'll let that be my action. Straight strength.
Yep.
10.
I will let the table discuss this.
Good with the reroll.
Yeah, absolutely.
Sure?
It's after
Heck yeah.
9.
You blow up the world if you split the atom. You can reroll.
Shadow 77
No,
gives an action surge
She's
to
not,
Evelyn.
she's doubting herself. She's like, I'm not actually strong.
No, you've just got hay
He's playing.
fever. It's okay.
Our rerolls are cursed.
Here's the good
Yes,
news.
they are.
Here's the good news. You have a free action surge. You have a second regular action this turn.
I do?
Shadow has hooked you up.
Oh, sweet. Okay. This is the one.
This is the one.
If I could blow on my dice, I would. 12.
It's getting better.
Not good enough, though?
No.
Okay. What I will do, though,
But you
for
could
my
re-roll
bonus
that.
action. That's a lot of rerolls.
You'll have 10 left after this.
Do it.
Thank you all. For
Wait. Never mind. Polymorph has your back. He's redeemed the add to a roll.
Thank you, Polymorph.
He pulls you up over the edge, and you are not restrained.
All right. I'd like to back out of the way then.
Oh,
with
you
the
want
rest
to
of-
move?
Yes, unless that's going to cause a new series of issues.
I need another strength check. This is athletics.
If I'm going to. Okay, it's athletics.
Yes.
Okay. I want Katie to be able to get in there if possible.
I'm
Maybe
not sure
not
Katie
with all these
wants
lines.
to get in there.
I don't know. Let's just fuck my life.
Okay. Well, you're actually, the good news is you don't have to worry about whether or not Katie wants to be in the space.
Yeah.
Because you are.
Yeah, it's fine. I'm in the space. I'm gonna use my bonus action for second wind and at
Okay.
least get some of my hit points back.
Okay. Roll
Right.
it.
3 plus an additional, what is it, 2, I think?
Okay.
3 plus 4. So I get 7 hit points back.
Crap.
All right.
A little bit. Quick hug.
That's what I get for getting 3 natural 20s.
Do you want to say goodnight to everybody here? Okay, hang on. We have a quick guest who wants to really quick wave. And then she's going to go back to her room. Okay. There we go. Because we are enduring quarantine. Which reminds me, I got to talk to Mom about that. Okay. That's everything, right? Okay. What's Aveline, or what's Sib up to?
Okay, so is JB is between me and the plant, so I can't see the plant, right? Although
You can see around JB.
well, and I have sharpshooter. So
Okay. You can step into that space and
I'm gonna step into space and shoot it.
which square? Where do you want to be? Do you want to be right behind JB, or do you want to be up against the wall?
Actually, I was kind of thinking jumping on top of JB.
Okay, you can totally do that.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go on top of JB and shoot down, because then I'm gonna change weapons.
The challenge with that is going to be that you're going to be within 5 feet of your target with a ranged attack weapon.
Well, I've got sharpshooter, so I don't think. Oh no, that's for length. So maybe shoot first, and then I'll go on top of JB.
Okay, that works for me.
So,
So you're
I
going to
guess
shoot
I
as you
just
come around the
slide
corner?
up. Yeah.
I need a con save.
Okay.
As you round the corner, suddenly your nostrils are filled with that. Never mind. It has all of these awesome abilities.
Hey, we just went through the safety training video, okay? They really listened. They really listened, Rob. This is what you want from students. They very listened.
The worst time for your players to be good, huh?
Yeah, no kidding. Okay, give me damage on
I
that.
got a 15.
And don't forget your mark. I'm assuming you moved it.
Right. I did, yes, at the end of last round.
Okay.
So, it's only 6 damage.
6 damage. Okay. That's...
But I would like to jump on top of JB and change weapons. Oh, shoot. Katie, you're the one that can heat metal, right? Heat the metal we took out of the supply closet and throw it at him. Ooh, or Eveline's returning axe. Or this. I wanna ditch the bow and grab the short sword.
Okay.
Way too much.
Do 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 do. Dump. Boink. Okay. There we go.
So, thank you.
As you shoot that arrow into it, the arrow slices through a chunk of the vines, and you watch as a pod on one of the sides of it splits open, and a body tumbles out, which picks itself up and begins to lurch in your direction.
Come on.
It's going to be a fight. What's Katie going to do?
Okay, so is Aveline's axe still in the thing, or did you recall it?
I did not recall it yet.
Okay, so it still has some pieces of metal now embedded. It has at least a arrowhead and the axe embedded, correct?
Correct.
Okay, so with that in mind, I am gonna cast heat metal on it. And let me just make sure.
Give me a perception check. You have to be able to see it. Never mind.
It's a big plant.
No, you have to see the metal.
I hate to be that guy, but did the axe hit?
Yeah. The axe hit the
okay,
zombie.
okay.
The zombie got reabsorbed into it. So the axe is inside it, but you have to see the metal to do that.
Because the way that the returning axe works is if you miss it, it immediately returns to your hand. But if it hits, it can stay and you can recall it.
Right. And And Katie can make out the shape of the axe inside one of those bulbul things. So
Okay.
I will allow it.
Okay. So then he metal. Okay. So that is 8 damage.
8 damage.
8 fire damage.
8 fire damage. And it has to drop the metal.
If it can, but
But it ate it.
if it hold on, if a creature is holding or wearing the object and takes damage from it, it must succeed on a Constitution saving throw or drop the object if it can.
Okay.
If it doesn't drop the object, it has disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks until the start of my next turn.
No problem. No problem. Anything else?
I'm gonna move just 5 feet forward, not stepping in the icky plants quite yet.
Okay.
And then I don't think I can use, because if I cast it, I can't use the bonus action to then inflict the damage again, correct?
Don't think you can do it twice in one round.
Okay, that's what I figured. I just wanted to clarify. Yeah, that's gonna be it. That's gonna be it for me.
On each of your subsequent turns, the plain text clarifies.
Subsequent. Yep.
Yep. It feels like lawyering. Okay, it gets to do its stuff. What is it going to do? What is it going to do? It's going to do the following. First thing it's going to do is it's going to spit out that dead body. Split. So the pod pod with the zombie with the axe in it, like bursts out of one of the pods on it, and you can hear the clankety clankety clank as the axe goes skittering off to the side. It's then going to turn its attention on JB with one of its tentacles and do 8 bludgeoning damage to him. And I need a strength check from JB. While you're doing that, it's also going to make another attack against Aveline. And despite her move of 0, it misses.
He got it. You said just a strength check?
Mm-hmm.
He got a 12.
Okay, so JB is wrapped up in the vines.
Is restrained mean that you can still do something but not move away, or is he like inability to do anything?
When restrained, your attacks are at disadvantage.
Okay.
The zombie is going to lurch towards JB as well. And have no appreciable effect. So, Sam and JB, what are you up to?
I think he's gonna try to break free then, since it would be at disadvantage.
Okay, strength check.
I can't even see. Oh, 20, dirty 20.
Dirty 20. He is loose.
Okay. I don't even know.
First try, Pond.
He doesn't have like a bonus action, does he?
JB?
Yeah.
Not really.
That's like a full action, right?
He's countering the grapple.
Okay. All right. Well, at least he's free to defend now or deflect. And then I will step back into shot, like range.
So right there.
Yeah, and I will gumball. I shall gumball.
You're going to So everyone ducks as you open up.
Yep, I send a DM to
everybody.
duck. Yeah.
Pop, 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 pop.
A 13?
That hits.
Oh, heck yeah.
Throw down some damage. It's a giant plant. It's not hard to hit.
I mean, yeah.
It's just giving you a good fight.
6 damage.
Okay.
And then I will back up out of range again.
And the rest of your move to get out of line of sight.
Yep. I'm just dancing.
That's reasonable. That's absolutely reasonable. How's Aveline doing?
Yo, man. She's trying. So, okay. Since the axe is now just plopped out, is that what happened? Because it basically was like, screw this.
Yep.
Calling the axe back is like a free action. So tell me if I can do this. Can I call the axe back and have it kind of slice some of the vines that are restraining me as I try to break out?
Okay, so you're going to put your hand out to catch the axe, call it back to your hand, and then try to plant your hand in a way so that the axe cuts through the vines around your legs without cutting your legs off.
Yes. Or I'll just try and hit with disadvantage.
Such a Civ-approved move.
Oh, no.
He's like, I don't know if I like this plan. I know that look. No, you are not restrained. You have a movement of 0. So you're not attacking with disadvantage.
Oh, then I just want to hit. I just want to hit with my greatsword then.
Yeah, you just can't
Screw
move.
everything else I said.
You're just rooted.
I'm just mad now. Never mind. I take that back.
Okay. Hit it.
12.
12 will hit. Throw some damage down.
All right. 11.
A gorgeous damage roll.
Thank you. And then I will use my quick toss to just throw my axe again into him.
Pause. Before you do that, I need to do this. Bink, bonk. As you hit it with the greatsword, you watch as a bunch of the vines come away, and there's that sick sound, and another body drops out of the plant and picks itself up and starts to lurch in your general direction. Now you can make your quick toss if you want to.
Okay. Yes, I still want to. And still in the plant.
Into the plant.
Say.
Okay.
Yeah. That is a 24 to hit.
That's a nice hit.
And 6 points of damage plus my superiority die is add an additional 3 to that. So 9 points of
Another
damage.
9 damage. Nothing new drops out of it at this point.
Good. But I do not recall my axe, so it's sticking in its plant thing.
Oh, the superheated axe.
Yeah, but with a wooden handle. I just want to point out that part. I'm not touching the metal part of the axe.
And as a DM, you get to decide.
I feel like I have a lot. You're asking me to spin a lot of plates here on my own.
I will just say, if it would work for an enemy, it would work for an ally.
Oh, I'm taking notes. I take notes. Yeah, there's going to be an army of rust monsters next encounter.
Please, why would you do this to my sweet baby boy?
No, my boy!
Because
Rob, he's all I have in this world.
I don't know about the rest of y'all, but I think 3 people at the table should be feel slightly slighted by that comment.
I created him.
We understand our relationship with Sam versus like
Hey, I
Sam's
think it was
relationship
one of
with
the
JP.
first things I said that like Sam's creations mean more to her than anything on the earth.
That's fair.
I think
That's
everyone
fair.
knows that.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Speaking of things that Sam doesn't care about, Sib's up.
Yep. So, weird question. I'm on top of JV. Can I see like the top of this plant thing, or is it taller?
Sure.
All right. Is there any kind of a central?
It's just a swirling mass of vines and bodies.
Really massive vines. Okay.
Oh my.
Okay, now you made your con save on the way in, so you're good.
I did, yes.
You did.
Woohoo! So I've
Someone
got the
better
short
know
sword pulled, and I'm gonna pull the hand axe, and I'm gonna do a 1-2.
Okay.
Trying. A little afraid to cut things off, but
No, let's go
so
for
kinda,
it. What's the worst that can happen?
I know what'll happen. It'll spit out more things. But I want to try and stab into a cut it. Whatever. I'm gonna hit it.
All right. Throw the dice on the
Hopefully.
table. Let's see what happens.
Oh, that's
a
I
miss.
might possibly have just hit JB
That's a miss.
instead, because that was a 1.
Perhaps a reroll?
I could totally reroll. The next one hits with a 16. So the hand
Okay.
axe hits.
Reroll this.
Let's
okay,
figure out what
damage
that
from the
does,
hand
and then
axe.
I will happily reroll. Seriously? This is supposed
Plus
to be
your D6 because it's marked.
My God. 7
7.
damage.
Okay.
Ugh. Yeah, if you guys are okay with me rerolling the short sword, I'll totally do that.
Okay.
Or not.
Maybe. Possibly.
Nat 20!
Jeez.
25! That was even without help.
That's a good reroll. All right, throw the damage down.
Thank you all.
Hey, yep.
Oh, wait, and... Oh, wait, no, I only get the bonus 6 on one of the hits, right?
Right.
Sorry
So
about that.
you've
So
already
9
applied it.
damage.
9 damage.
I got
That's
all
an
excited, sorry.
Impressive amount of damage in one turn.
Oh, man, I meant to try and help cut JB loose. Oh, he got loose, didn't he?
Yes.
Okay.
Everybody
I
is
think-
loose.
Everybody get loose?
Let's see here.
I think that's all I can do.
Bum, bum, bum.
Yeah, I think it's just the...
And let's see here. Over to here. Ploop. Okay. Katie's up.
Cool. Katie is going to cast Turn Undead. So all these little zombie creatures are going to have to just run. He's going to have to go.
Now, how many of your channel divinities do you get per day?
Actually, that's a good question. It just says as an action.
Channel divinity.
I don't have a Oh no, you're right. You can channel divinity, but it's per short rest, and we took another short rest with the safety.
Lecture.
With the
Did
safety
we?
lecture. Yeah,
We
we
did.
did. It's Sam
We
and
agreed upon it.
JB. It was definitely a short rest.
I mean,
It's
we did
nothing.
skits.
There was a whole program.
That
And
was
Katie did say
1
this was a short
hour.
rest while we listened to it, right?
This is why they're so good at the safety stuff and why no one has fallen to the con
And
saves.
and even if we didn't say that, I did technically say, "Can we do a short rest?"
All right.
At that point. So
They get their
I will
wisdom
move-
saves. 1, 2, 3. All right. Okay, they have been duly marked.
And then for my bonus action, I will, because the axe is re-embedded inside the plant, I will once again cast heat metal for bonus action for 2d8 fire damage. If
Roll
you
the
are
damage.
okay with, okay.
Roll it, roll it, roll it.
Ooh, not as good, but
Hey, you're doing
Six.
you're doing your part.
I'm helping.
Everybody is contributing. Everybody is contributing. Okay, number 2 is this boy who's going to push his way through and get to about there. That leaves us the corpse vines. Okay, they're not happy. first thing we're going to do is we're going to... That's a real pen. Let's see. We're going to come down to the pen tool, and we are going to erase that. And we're going to create a new zone. Specifically, that zone.
Morph reminded me of opportunity attacks, and I forgot.
Yoink.
Yeah.
They
Never
technically don't
managed.
provoke them when they're fleeing from a turning.
Oh, okay.
And if
That's
they
probably
get
good
hit,
because
it
if they hit it, they
stops.
turn back.
So,
Right.
yeah.
So that's what it's going to do with that thing. It's not going to worry about Avalene anymore. It's going
Can't
to wrap those
even
vines
see me.
around the
That's
corner.
rude.
Well, they have to see. They have to see you enough that you were able to present your holy symbol. Yeah, yeah. It knows you're there,
It just went around the corner.
and you're within reach, and it doesn't like you anymore.
Fair enough.
So it's going to use its attacks just on you.
Okay.
It did hit once. So Katie's going to take 9 bludgeoning. Give me a concentration check.
If you want, you can use your circlet to just burn one and keep your concentration up.
Which I'm gonna do.
Never
You
mind.
get
So,
four
so I get-
charges a day. Yeah, you do get electrocuted.
Sam!
Sorry. It's made out of
Grr.
Twizzlers and what did we say,
Although-
bendy straws?
Hang
Yeah.
on.
Wait, what would happen if we put it on the thing? Would it get electrocuted every time it tried to like?
I mean, it's not enough. It's not enough to hurt. It's more like a carpet shock. You know what I mean?
I also need
Well,
a
we
strength
just have
save.
to tie it in, and you know.
You
Quick-
need a strength save
Need a quick
from me?
strength save. Yep. As the one tentacle wraps around you.
10.
10. Okay, now I need a con save.
I'm sorry I pissed you off, Rob. Jesus! Don't piss off the freaking DM, I guess.
Yoink.
That's 14.
Gosh darn it. That's fair. That's fair. As it's pulling you towards itself. You're still concentrating, though. You got that going for you.
Got one thing.
Yeah. Zombie number 1 is also going to flee the room and gather his wits about him now that he's completely removed himself from the thing that was scaring it.
That's not how that works, friend.
Okay,
Sorry.
so how are Sam and JB doing?
I have a question.
I have an answer.
Is one looking hostile towards me or like hold me? Like is he running? Is he still afraid right now, or is he like looking like he's about to attack me?
He's probably looking more afraid than anything else.
Okay. So like if I left him alone, he wouldn't.
He'll probably keep running.
Okay.
Maybe.
Okay. I'll just, hi friend, and I will step to the side and actually, you know what? I'm going to let JB attack first.
Okay.
He will do an attack. My beautiful baby boy.
I've almost
and
killed.
that's I know, a +4 to hit.
Okay.
So 17 + 4, that hits,
That's
right?
Yes. Sorry, I forgot what was happening.
No, you're fine.
4 will hit.
The D8 plus 2,
9.
so 9 damage.
Impressive.
As he just continues to rip
Mhm.
at anything on this thing, and then I will gumball. What can I do? I will gumball the big thing in the middle.
It's a fair plan.
19 to hit.
Throw down that damage dice from your Gatling gumball machine.
Yes, and 9 damage.
I feel a need to when I get some cash again in hand, we're gonna commission a picture that we're just going to take like Tank Girl and just put Sam in there.
Yes, I'm gonna work on a picture of updated Gumball Machine Sam.
Yeah.
In fact, I think I want to draw all the characters at the end of season 1 so we can see like beginning of season, end of season.
That works.
I will go back out of the way. I don't know if I want to be touching my new zombie friend here, but if I could
So over
shimmy,
there, maybe?
Yeah, I will shimmy out of the way.
Okay.
Yes.
That's reasonable. That's reasonable. 3 is not turned. And under the circumstances is going to... No, he's not. He's going to keep pounding on JB. Because he's not going to take the attack of opportunity. JB has an AC of 15, so that does not get through. And now it's up to Aveline to do something interesting.
All right. So the vines are no longer on me, or they're not worried about me?
That's hard to say. There's a lot of vines.
Okay. I'd like to use my great sword to actually cut down by my feet, because the vines have to at least go past me to get to Katie.
Yeah.
So that's where I want to hit specifically to hopefully break them free and free her.
Okay. Do you want to focus on freeing her, or do you want to focus on attacking the thing?
Okay, I attack.
Okay.
Mom Katie said it was okay. 14.
He's all right-headed.
That's a hit.
Just keep going.
Ooh, max damage, 15. Is it dead?
15 damage. No. But it does vomit out a zombie.
Love it. And it didn't deal with getting rid of the axe that's in it.
No, it has not.
Okay, so I'm gonna just leave it there then.
That is, yeah, that's a lot harder for it to do.
Okay.
It was one thing to expel a corpse. It's another thing to deal with an axe on it.
Yeah. Nope, that's totally fair. You know what? I'm going to use my action surge because we did take a long rest.
Short rest.
And I'm going short rest. I meant to say short rest. And hit again.
Okay.
For a 18 to hit.
That's a hit.
And max damage again, 15 again.
Wow. That is an impressive amount of damage. And with satisfaction, we take that mini off the table.
Yes. Now I will end my turn.
That's very reasonable. Sib, what you doing?
Okay. So I have a question. Does JB still have the torch?
Yes.
I'm putting the axe away. I'm grabbing the torch. JB, I need the torch. I've got an idea. I want to slice at it and then cauterize it where I hit it and see if that'll keep it from spitting out a zombie.
Oh, the big tangly thing?
Yeah.
It's dead.
Wait, what tangly thing? Oh, boy, I wasn't paying attention. Wait. Oh. So we're just fighting zombies now?
Yes. Yes, we are.
Sweet.
You sound sad about that, Rob.
Just a little bit. Just a little salty. Just a wee.
Oh, I think this thing gave you a pretty good fight.
It did. It was really
did.
good.
It did.
But
To
we're
be
your
fair,
perfect team.
Any of our other fights, we have not rolled this well. If we would roll like we normally did, it would be an even longer and probably more killer fight.
Which also reminds me that you are not restrained. Your move is not 0.
In which case, I'm going to keep the sword and the axe and hit a zombie twice.
Yeah, I'm like, you don't want to attack a zombie with a torch.
I apparently wasn't paying attention.
That's
and
okay.
I had
for
this great idea.
For 25 years, I have adjusted to people not paying attention to me when I talk.
Well, I thought I was, and then I probably pet a cat. I had this idea, and I.
So why are you retiring again, Rob? Well,
done with the players.
I
got a natural
20.
So I got a 23. Also, when it died, can I move the hunter's mark?
Yes, you can.
Thank
Yes, you absolutely can. This is zombie number 3.
Yeah. 11. Can I hit it with the other one now?
Yes, you can.
Or do I need to?
Nope, just hit it with the other weapon. Just kill my zombie. Lever.
19.
That'll hit.
For 4. 7 total, sorry.
How's Katie doing?
Katie is very happy that the giant monster, the giant plant monster is gone. So, she is going to, because Aveline is still in that space, she is going to cast Sacred Flame on Zombie 4, which is a dex save of 13.
Zombie 4. Roll some damage.
All right. And that will be 6. 6 radiant damage.
Okay. Let's see here. That's solid action. That zombie in particular is going to lunge at Aveline and say hello to her. And connect. 4 bludgeoning. So 3 damage, sorry.
3 damage?
3 damage.
That's not even worth trying to parry.
That's not. Wow. Well, I'll be remembering that later. All right, these guys are making good their escape. JB and Sam.
JB will definitely be pummeling 3.
Okay.
If he can.
If he
That's
can.
a plus
Yep.
4 to hit.
Yep. Damage it.
Okay.
That's 3, you said. I'm pretty sure 3 is going down. I don't think it's mathematically possible for it not to.
6 plus 2, so
He's
8
toast.
damage. Smush.
Smush.
And JB will move up to like where 4 and Aveline meet.
Okay.
And just to be a vending machine.
Be there.
And then can Sam get line of sight? I don't know how big this apparatus in the middle is, but can Sam get line of sight to 4?
Yep.
I will gumball 4.
Gumball 4. You just like saying that.
I do. Oh, natural 1.
Ooh.
6 to hit.
Reroll!
Reroll?
Reroll.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, so am I still on JB?
Natural 20!
Oh my god, yes!
Wow!
The fuck?
Oh, thank you.
Oh my gosh.
I'm so excited. A 19 critical hit. I would like this zombie to explode and the smell of big league chew to just fill the air.
No. But it does explode. No, there's no smell in this base other than death and decay. I don't know how many natural 20s you have, but there's a non-zero possibility that if I have time next weekend, I'm going to sit down and create a compilation of nat 20s.
Oh, somebody in this chat is working on it.
Just bing.
Hey,
Bing.
it's like the RNG knows that it's our day back from a break, and it was like, let me give this to you to remind you.
And it was a crazy break, so you know.
It was. It was. It reminded me how much I miss you. Which is, a thing.
You miss us less now, don't you?
You miss us so much.
Polymorph declares the enemy is going to succeed.
Okay, so what I'm going to do is say, hey, welcome, Raiders. We're glad you're coming in. You're coming in right on the end of a combat. So we appreciate you coming on in. Very quickly, my name is Rob, aka Lantern Noir. Because we just finished up combat, I can go ahead and actually give a proper welcome. Usually I say, hey, I'll get to you in a second, but we're in the middle of a thing. So welcome. We're glad you came on in. A massive welcome to official millennials. I don't know much about you, but feel free to share a little bit about how your stream was going there in our chat. We have an incredibly friendly community that are happy to say hi, and I'm just here lurking. Thank you for the follow. And no, this is NJ. Thank you as well. So you've cleared away all of this stuff from this room, and Sam's able to take stock of the space, our gnome artificer, and kind of look around and go, okay, yeah, yes, no, no, yes. And then you can see the collection of lasers and calibers, other devices that matches the description Ted gave you of the quantum tunneling device. I mean, you do have to scrape a few layers of desiccated, rotting plant off of it.
Wait, so this device in the PowerPoint was like a telescope, right?
No, that's his channeling device.
So the thing we're bringing him is this huge.
Oh, no. It's more like a sewing machine sized.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant it was like 15 feet by 3 square by 3 square. I was
you do have a wrench. You can start disassembling it. No. It's roughly the size of a sewing machine.
Okay. Thank goodness.
Yes. It's kind of like right on a shelf, like it's like built into the wall right here. And then this would be like on the ground. There's like a turntable and other gimmicks and all kinds of other gizmos. But yes, you can just basically unbolt it, unwire a few things, and you have your quantum tunneler.
Well, can I check before I disassemble from the wall? Can I check for any devices that, like, is this plugged into something? Is someone going to know when we pull?
You are going to have to cut some wires. If someone comes down here looking for it, they will notice it's missing.
But if I cut, will someone immediately know, or do they have to come down here? Like, I'm wondering if this has like a security system in place.
That's an excellent question. What would you like to roll me to verify that?
Investigation?
Oh, so you're going to like experiment for a while, clip a few wires and see what happens?
Or Arcana? Is it magical? I don't know. Whatever you think.
How about perception?
Okay.
We really need to better define investigation.
Really do.
A 13. You're fairly confident there are no alarms attached to this.
Right, I'm ripping it out. If I'm confident, I'm ripping it out.
You are fairly confident.
Okay.
Now, do you rip it out or does JB rip it out?
I'll rip it out, but I will remove the treats of the bottom 2 rows of JB and put it in the vending machine, because this seems like a sewing machine is not small. And I am a gnome, so this is huge to me. So I'm gonna put it in the bottom of JB, unless someone wants to carry it.
I think that inside JB is probably the safest place at the moment.
Yes.
Okay, then we'll nestle it in JB and then close the front of his case again.
Donk.
Is there any?
Go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say, is there anything else in this room? Like, this middle thing seems fancy.
This look definitely from if you take 10 on a history check between you and Sib, this is definitely a place where you can run experiments on atomic matters.
Is it metal?
This would be the reason for the triangle.
So I would assume this is like some type of a reactor.
You could
perhaps?
you could mount a reactor in here to test and run. It's mostly just like a testing space because it's deep underground and completely surrounded multiple times with concrete. So if anything were to go boom, it would be pretty contained.
Does the device that we're taking look like it has been used before?
In the last century?
Covered in goop, could we tell?
Well, I guess I'm just saying, like, my concerns with what Ted was even trying to do was that if we split this atom, there is a very small percentage that we could destroy the Earth by just trying this experiment. I'm trying to figure out, have they used this device and does it work?
It's impossible to tell within the state it currently is. Never mind the amount of rotting, decaying flesh that you had to scrape off of it.
Okay.
Now, you also surmise that this massive corpse plant that was growing on it, feeding partially off of the radioactive materials seeping into the ground in this space, which is, by the way, starting to make you wonder exactly when you're going to pick up a sixth finger or a third eye if you linger too much longer.
Right.
It's hard to say.
Okay. We should definitely get out of here quickly, but I wonder if there is a room with like log books of experiments from this thing. I would be very tempted.
See any in all of the rooms that we had gone into. Kind of there's floors we didn't do, but
Right, but we haven't gone to the north yet. Is there a door?
Oh. Yoink. No.
Okay.
But I'll go ahead and I'll just for the completionist in the group, we will reveal the last part of the basement.
Okay.
So you can
there's
eliminate all fog of war.
there's no log books or
Nothing that has survived the last 60 years down here.
Okay.
And you find some notebooks here and there. Actually, no, you don't find anything down here. This is a containment space.
Okay. And there were no notebooks in any of the other rooms, right? Because we investigated.
Not with anything of interest or legibility.
Okay.
Which, on the upside, if it has been being used within, say, the last decade, they must either be taking either they haven't or they've taken their research somewhere else.
Okay.
You also did find some ill-gotten attempts to create living creatures or to prolong someone's life beyond its natural lifespan, abandoned and roaming the floor above. It's pretty unlikely people come in here and do experiments.
Okay.
Make a suggestion. As we leave very quickly, stage right, pursued by ickiness, can we torch the place? I mean, do you guys have a problem with that?
Yes, because then they will know that we were here.
Wait, yes, you
Also,
have
there's a
problem
lot
with
of people
that?
above us that will get hurt, even if they're culty.
Okay,
No,
wait.
this was all abandoned.
Can Sib do a history check? Because I feel like when a reactor explodes,
it's probably a bad thing.
Didn't
wasn't
we
a reactor
all
in
watch the
there.
Chernobyl spin-off here? I feel like Sib has to know something about this. It's not good to explode a reactor, Sib. I feel like
I
we
got a
just
12.
went through the safety video.
Well, that's why I was asking.
Apparently it didn't stick as well as you thought it did.
Well, you didn't talk about it. Nuck-Ler.
Always the one student.
We have established there are issues paying attention.
I mean, I did search the room during the safety video, so talk.
I feel like the scientist in me would know exploding a reactor is not good for anyone in like a 5-mile
We're not
radius.
actually a reactor, right? This is just the base for the reactor.
But the other problem, Sib, is that we came in through a manhole and the smoke will start coming out of the manhole. We
Right,
need
but
to be
do
able
we
to
care?
get-
Well, I think
We're not
it's gonna
stay
come
here.
out to the building first.
If there will be no reaction explosion from this, then I vote we blow it up because these people are bad. They're zombifying their own people.
And there's still the undead body parts. And really, sometimes the best way to clean a place is with fire.
I understand. I understand.
Okay.
But at the same time, we also have not traveled to the higher levels of this building.
Do we
And there
need
could
to?
still be but there could still be people here.
Right, but these people are not good.
So I explored the building before we came in. Remember, I had come and explored the building before going back to you guys and saying this, and I didn't find any signs that anyone living was here in the upper floors.
I understand, and we should halt or at least make it harder for them to do these things to people, but we just need to make sure that we can get out and that we are not harming anyone else.
Oh yeah, definitely agreed. Yep. 100.
Do we have anything that we can set on fire that will allow us time to get out? In that room where you gave us the safety presentation, if we threw a torch down there, would that explode or would that just start a fire? We didn't start the fire.
I think it would just start a fire. So if we were at the top and threw a torch down
That's
here on the
Sib's
ground floor
karaoke
to
song.
start it, and then we got up, and I could totally beat that my song. I totally karaoke that song. Now I shall. And then, you know, another torch on the second floor, and then we're gone. Because it'll take a few minutes to get going. And we're not dawdling.
No, Sam, if you believe that this is safe, I'm assuming that we are saying this as we are like
Making your way back up.
Yeah, making our way.
Also, by the way, Sib's in the back, so if you maybe didn't decide, she's just gonna drop the torch.
Oh, I wasn't
Yeah,
supposed
I'm
to.
totally with you.
I thought we agreed I was going to do that. Oops.
Thought we did. Oh, I did start the fire. Sorry.
Sib, the embodiment of "'tis easier to ask forgiveness than permission."
Sometimes. It's a good thing I'm cute. I mean,
as long as that's the thing, I'm fine with it.
You make your way.
We're moving.
Back up through the building, leaving torches in relatively clever places. And as you make your way back into the tunnel that you came through the first time, you can smell the smoke behind you and start to see the orange glow of the flames working their way along the different parts of the lower level. The good news is echoing down the hall, the cavern, that you work your way out, you don't hear anything like a scream. You just hear the cackle of flame and a periodic crack and break and an explosion of things behind you. So probably didn't hurt anybody yet. And you squeeze your way through the tunnel out into the wider passage of the abandoned steam tunnel. You have gotten in your hands a quantum tunneling device, the device with which you can make an infinitely small hole. And if you can combine that with a convergence crystal, a convergence focuser, and someone with the necessary knowledge, say 10 years of research, you may actually be able to reverse a convergence event, which will be perhaps something that happens next week. Okay. Molly, we'll be right back. There's just been a little local color at the Bear residence. We're going to let her investigate that while we kind of start to wind down the night. I'm going to once again thank the official millennials for popping in here, and for everyone that joined with that. I'm sorry you didn't get to see more of our game tonight. The short form of it, for those that are still here, this is a post-apocalyptic fantasy game where the multiverse is collapsing, and in so doing is pulling down different realities, which is how we have a half-orc and a human and another human and a gnome all adventuring together in literally our world. All of these events happened at a nuclear engineering building at the University of Michigan, which is no longer University of Michigan. It is now the home of the Infinite Divergence commune, in a town they call the Arbor of Anne, which all of us, many of us have a connection to either through our own lives or just having traveled and other interesting quirks that come with just the way things sometimes work out. And as a reminder to everybody, if you check under the socials, the YouTube link has all 16 previous episodes plus 2 session zeros. One from October or August when we did our first planning meeting, and then our official session 0 a few months later. And then on the Patreon, for free, not paywalled, you can always read my DM logs that come after all of our sessions where I sit down, I write up all the little things that worked or didn't work, all my different takes on things, and some inside story. So, for example, if you read this week's log, which we posted sometime between now and a week from Wednesday, within the next 2 weeks, you'll get to see the actual stat block for the corpse vines that they fought at the bottom, the stat block for the abomination zombies, the stat block for the flaming zombie that died way faster than I thought it would. And all those other good things. And I'm reminded that that we are actually off again next week, aren't we? So you have to wait 2 weeks to find out what happens now that they have the device of infinitely small hole making. But before we do that, let's go around the table. As we always do at the end of our games, we share what our stars and our wishes are. Stars are things we liked. Wishes are things we wish had just gone differently or been handled differently, maybe a little less of something. We do the players share their wishes off stream and their stars on chat. If you've been with us for the evening, I invite you to share your stars in the chat so we can kind of digest those as well. What stuck out to you as fun tonight? What do you want to see more of at the table? That was cool and everything. And and seriously, I am kicking the first person to say more natural 20s. And I know at least 3 of you just started to type it. Just gonna say that. Okay, NLK, the table is yours for our wrap up.
All right. Well, my name is Nightlight Knight, or NLK, and tonight I played Katie, the half-orc forge cleric. And I think my star of the night 100% has to be just JB taking a freaking fireball to the chest. Just like the bamf of our entire party. Like, honestly, JB, if he develops a sense of sentience, could just go on and become the hero of legends by himself at this point. So, but that was definitely my star of the night.
All right, Tiffany?
Hi, I'm Tiffany, or TS, and I played Sib. I always know this is coming, and I always fail utterly to come up with something. But actually, thinking through it, I really liked the role playing I got to do as Sib with Katie today, because I don't feel like we've really gotten to play as much. And so when we went in the room, we were like, I think Sam will like this, right? All right, we'll just take it. What about the syringes? Sure. We gotta rearrange this. Take the Twinkies out. I thought that ended up being really fun. I really liked that. And then if I needed another one, it was Aveline being like, yeah, I can destroy the world. Oh no, I can't. JB broke it in one and I took 2. What am I gonna do? Like feeling good, then not, and then good again. So those were mine. I love those.
Awesome. All right, Pond.
Everyone, I'm That Other Pond. You can find me streaming at That Other Pond. I play Aveline, the human fighter, and my star of the night was, I just thought this combat, not the first combat, no offense, Rob, I know that didn't go as you planned, but the second combat was pretty challenging considering the small space and like the continuing of zombies and then getting tied up, literally. So I thought that was really fun, and I enjoyed like trying to navigate through those things. And I just learned that if I'm restrained, I'm just going to hit a disadvantage instead of trying to get out.
Yeah, it's so tempting to want to say, I want to get rid of that condition. But if you just trust yourself to have good dice rolls, you can just power through restrained, which is crazy. Although they do get advantage when they attack back.
Right.
So there's another downside to it. Lots of possible D20s. Molly, what's up?
Hi everybody, I'm Barely Molly, and actually this weekend, me and Mega_Dave are about to start playing co-op Kirby, the new Kirby game on stream, which is very exciting. I'm very excited about it. So if you want to check us out, it's on Mega_Dave's channel. We'll be playing, but I play Sam and JB, but my star of tonight was just, I love in any game when players try to use like the environment or like they try to puzzle through a battle, not necessarily just like I hit it with my axe. Like I just like not just like the swing, but like how can I use like heat metal, or how can I use the environment, or how can I puzzle? I love that. And I just love that that had like a lot of this in this battle, like Aveline through the axe, and then Katie could use heat metal, and then like it was just like such a cool chain of events, and I very much so enjoy that in battle. It's very fun, even though it's very challenging. And also like the fact that JB has poison resistance because he doesn't breathe. It's just like all these little passive things, and I just love it. I just love that. Yeah, the extra flavor, Polly. Perfect.
Yeah, that's good. And then I'm Rob, aka Lantern Noir. I would say watching you all make me very sad was the most fun thing I've ever done. Because it was like I couldn't throw challenges at you that you could not match, and it was a lot of the fun to do with this. I want to give a shout out to Zoggy, who was with us this morning when I was writing up the blog, who suggested the monster for this encounter, and I'm like, okay, it wasn't what I had planned, but I can make it work. And I think it turned into a really good, nasty little scrap for you guys. Plus, it felt very thematic. It felt like the kind of crap you would find down here growing in the bowels of a nuclear engineering building, which was kind of a neat twist on it. And then for those that keep track of such things, I'm currently on spring break. So I will be back again tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. for my Coffee and Chaos. And then Friday, I don't know when I'm going to start, but Friday is April 1st. It's the first of a month. And I'm going to be releasing 2 things on the Patreon. One of which is a surprise, the other of which is my first published adventure. It's the early access version. I know I have to do some formatting before it goes to the DM's Guild, but I'm launching that on Friday, and so I will be plugging it as a full-on stream, a subathon on Friday. So Patreons will, becoming a Patreon sponsor will extend the stream. Subbing here on Twitch will extend the stream. All kinds of things to keep me streaming as long as you want to keep me here. Outer Dork, I so appreciate that. You did not need to do that, but thank you so much for the 10 community gift subs. That is a massive gift. If you want to show this dude your appreciation, there's an easy way to do it. You snag the link for a free pack of cards, if you haven't. You come on Sunday at 7 p.m. Eastern Time, where Outer Dork is with an amazing group of people that are currently playing through Curse of Strahd without a dedicated healer. And they're doing it with a skeptic. As in, one of the characters absolutely refuses to believe in magic. So they're currently doing their prologue. It's not Death House, but it's another similar kind of adventure to get ready for the actual Curse of Strahd proper. So you can check him out there, show him your love, play those cards to support him. If you want to buy a couple extra cards, you can also do that. Those are all great options. Okay, we love that you're here, but we need to get rid of you so we can do our debrief. Where should we send you all? Let me look to see who I know that is currently on and streaming.
While you're looking, I just want to say my Curse of Strahd game has 2 clerics, me being one of them, and we still had almost a total party kill the last time that we played. And we have 2 healers and a druid who has healing spells, and we almost had a total party kill.
Yeah.
Oh, y'all are in for a good time.
Yep. Okay, we are going to pop in on to Stella Luna, who is currently in the process of working her way through Secrets of Saltmarsh, which is a really fun sort of piratey themed adventures. She's good people. Hopefully you have a great time over there. I'm going to be talking to my players a bit, doing my debriefs. So please, when you arrive, say kind things. Let them know that I may or may not make it along. We have a lot of stuff we have to take care of tonight. Before we leave, I want to again thank everybody on this list who helped make this stream happen. Your support is so deeply appreciated because it's just a great thing that we were able to have the stream we have, because you all put the money in at the very beginning to help us get it up and running. And the hardest part, as anyone here who streams knows, it's the initial outlay is the hardest. And so it means so much that all of you were able to contribute and make this happen. I'm also going to take a moment to shout out and particularly thank. No, this is NJ for the follow. I'm just here looking for following Official Millennials again for bringing your people over here. Bravo 4 Tango, thank you for gifting a sub to Leds. Eric and Wooly, thank you for cheering to kick the stream off and fill the Book of Fate. Thank you to our Patreons. Your names will appear on the closing credits. We love both of you. We hope there will be more as of Friday because we're going to have some fun stuff for you. And again, I will be revealing the surprise on Friday on stream around noonish because that's when I'm going to make it go live on the Patreon. So check that out and then see how long you can keep me streaming. Because the last time I did this, I was here till like 1 in the morning. Until then, thank you all for coming by and we'll see you all next time. Until then, stay safe.